as right now, I think Goats is in a great place. Like PTR hasn't come out like none of these big armorers has really hit Goats. So I still think it's viable here, depending on map choice. The map pool, because I have a memory of a goldfish, will be week 1 is Nepal, Numbani, Route 66, and Hanamura. And some of these are pretty good for Goats maps, and we may see some variations. One of my personal favorites, Notes, come out,
Yep.
which would be my hope.
Notes is a fun comp to watch. Out of all the goats, I think it's one of the most enjoyable comps to see executed well. May is just a fun character in general. You don't see too much of it in the pro scene, unfortunately. Maybe one day. But
Yep.
so when you look at the DPS line on both teams, I know we don't know too much about Omnic Turtles, but what we do know is that their DPS is considered relatively strong. How do you think it's going to look going against this Havoc roster?
I will say I'm not too familiar with Havoc's DPS line, because I'm not too familiar with a team. I know Dunce's their main tank. I believe Cracker Boys are off tank. I know they have a good support line. I'm not sure how they're going to hold up. It'll definitely be something to watch. It could be an X factor, possibly, if Havoc can come out, have some good DPS plays. But I respect Dunzo. I think he's a great main tank. And it's definitely going to be up a lot to what's going on with Omnic Turtles, how their DPS and tanks are going to play. But I definitely think Havoc has the advantage here.
Yep, yeah, I think so too. Well, with Nerdables not being an active player this season, as he was last year, how do you think the healing is going to affect the lack of healing from Nerdables camp this season? To how do you think it's going to affect having this game and/or this season come through?
I think it's going to be fine. I think Shash is. I remember playing against Shash vividly. He's a great player. Budgie, he was good from I remember. I think it's going to do good, but granted, I don't really know much about brain fart about Omnic Turtles, how they're healing. As I said, gonna hold up. Everything should point to Havoc, but I always believe in the underdog story.
That you do. Omnic Turtles Havoc coming up next in this uh, season 2, week 1 matchup. I'm excited. I'm excited for all the new teams in the roster, all the new rosters. I mean, from these new teams. Let's talk a little bit about last night's matches. Do you remember that any came to mind last night?
Really the only one I remember vividly was my own, which was 3-1 against Sugar Rush. They are a fantastic team. Their DPS should be feared. It should just be feared. It's one of the most, I think, could be one of the most dangerous DPS lineups in the league.
Oh wow, that's a bold statement, my friend.
I will stand by that.
Ooh.
I will forever have PTSD from that game. Like, Cognitive Pit, great. Riley, bad. Like, we see Pit come out. We were thinking, all right, you know what? This could be good. Pit's really good. Maybe, like, their DPS subs aren't as good. And no, they're just as good. Their DPS is just, they have a great lineup going. They have great flexibility. They know what they're doing.
Well, that's good to see. So let's go back to talking about Havoc here. Like I said, last season, great season, managed to pull off the championship run in their first season part of this wonderful league. What is this? What is the major difference between last season's champions to this season's roster?
I definitely think it would be Smith Vance.
With Smith Vance, go on. What do you mean?
He's a good main tank. He's a good Rhine. Like, he knows how to play Rhine. Like, he can get aggressive. He makes those plays that Rhine's, you don't really expect your Reinhardt to do, but he comes out to do it.
I see. So with him being gone from this season or from this current Havoc roster, and we look at Dunzo coming in at the main tank role, the biggest difference between last season and this season is you say the main tank.
Yes, that's one of the major differences, along with the lack of nerdables.
Well, and any other teams this season that you're really excited to see that maybe didn't do as well as you hoped they would last season, thinking they had some roster changes that they could really boost their performance?
Come on, this is an easy one. Fighting potatoes, hands down.
Flying potatoes.
Yep.
I
Definitely
think I
look
agree
forward to
with
seeing
that.
them.
I agree with that. So as we're getting ready to get started here, let's talk a little bit more about the Havoc roster. We have Crimson Saber, Dunzo, Shash, Dark Requiem, Crackerboy, and Budgie.
Yeah.
sorry about that, folks. We had a little.
Yeah, sorry, just making sure.
So anyway, Havoc's roster: Crimson Saber, Dunzo, Shash, Stark Requiem, Cracker Boy, and Budgie 11. This is a solid core, as we know. Any of these players that didn't stand out to you last season, but you're hoping that will stand out to you this season?
I'm gonna go with Dark Requiem here.
Okay, why is that?
Thinking back, I don't really recall seeing much of him. Like, I think he's newer to the roster. I think he was picked up towards the end of the season. So that's definitely something I'm going to be looking out for. He's new. Definitely looking forward to see what he'll do.
So let's take a look at the Omnic Turtles now. Any names that you can really recognize from last season? Are there any that we?
None I recognize from last season.
Oh, okay.
As I said, Memory of a Goldfish. Just keep an eye on the main tank. Main tank is very big in this meta, especially in goats. No matter what, it's your anchor. Sometimes it's even your main shot caller. And I definitely think it's going to be an interesting battle between Dunzo and Gabriel, because I haven't seen much of Gabriel, but I've seen a lot more of Dunzo.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first, folks. Cryptic Force thinks it's going to be a battle of the main tanks. Who would have thought?
There's no bias here.
There's no bias. No, of course. So, what other factors do you think could really change the face of this game other than the main tanks?
Yep, I'm on it. Factors that could change the game. As I've said before, DPS from either side. I know I look a lot at the main tanks. This is what I know best. Definitely good to see how the DPS play, especially in such a GOAT Resident Sleeper meta. Yeah, I definitely think it would be interesting to see if we see some DPS come out, some unique comps like the quad DPS comps.
Yeah, we have seen some of that.
Yeah, from
as
Sugar
we
Rush.
are going to be getting ready to go with Nepal as it can be our first map. We could see some Snows and Village, perhaps.
That would be fun.
Road to Rissa, perhaps, on the Sanctum. Get those sweet boops, some sweet pulls.
And big hooks.
And I'm just genuinely excited. This is one of my favorite maps, honestly, just because there's so much variety with how the map can be played. Kind of like Ilios to this, but Ilios is mostly just about boops and all that. This map has a variety of a little bit of boop on Sanctum, but it's got some up the hill battles on Shrine, and then Village is just a battle in the middle, and it's a very small point.
Yeah, it's not as small as I forget. I think it's Village on Busan.
Yeah, no, something like that.
yeah, that's one of them. I hate Busan.
You hate Busan? Why do you hate Busan?
It's because it's not good for Ryan too much most of the time.
Fair enough.
No bias. And we are going into this.
Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, first map, Nepal Havoc, Omnic Turtles. Welcome to the match.
One thing I think we can all hope for here is more of a tactical chart. Yeah, definitely hoping to see a. Well, you know what? Do we want to see another chart? Like the infamous Dunzo?
We'll see. No,
If I see it come up, I'll pause.
That really came out of nowhere. Just like the chart, I guess, but anyways. Yeah. Let's get started here with 19 seconds remaining for them to assemble the heroes. I'm excited to see what Omnic Turtles is going to pull out. I'm pretty sure we know what Havoc is going to do, as they're notorious for their GOATs comps, and this is a GOAT-oriented map. Let's see if something is different in Season 2.
Yeah, definitely. None of the characters loaded in for me. All right. Interesting comp coming out of Havoc, and we will be seeing.
Oh wow! Look at this.
And we will be seeing ASM goats coming out from Omnic Turtles. This is an interesting comp by Havoc.
Bit dive goats looking to me. Oh, they're still changing it here.
Yeah, if they're gonna run a dive goat, I suppose it very well could work on. It has great range. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's strange to say the least, but we've seen stranger things in this league. Let's get started here as we are playing on Shrine. Up the stairs we go. To this point, both teams are going to meet off here, and of course the Hammond gets there first. This dive goes meta.
And now we just go to a big brawl, and it's gonna be really hard for someone to focus. Hammond is gonna go just straight in for it, but we're gonna just hold the mouse 1W, but best man, B man. Beastman.
Crimson gets taken out early here. Lucio down in the fight. You don't want to see a Lucio go early, as Havoc is going to have to back up as Zarya goes down and Dunzo as well. So it looks like Havoc's going to back up here, and Omnic Turtles are going to take the point first.
Yeah, great play by the support lane coming out of Omnic Turtles, and a fantastic job by the support line. Can't emphasize that enough. Sometimes I overlook it. And they did great. We got the frags, one of the fight. Great job by the Zen. Great job by the Lucio getting those big kills.
I agree, but you look at the ult advantage here that, believe it or not, Havoc has the advantage as Hammond uses his ult here, and Budgie's 79 to a nano. So let's see what they're going to do as Shaz gets taken out early by Beastman on the Zenyatta. And there's some more brawl going on here as Reinhardt's taking a lot of damage. He's currently purple and half health. Backs up now. And here comes a Diva Bomb. This could be big. It gets Budgie, and that's pretty big.
Yeah, this is just looking like a lost fight for Havoc, and I think they even invested in Nano there in what seemed to be a lost fight, which is just great for Omnic Turtles. And they're just going to keep rolling into them here. This is great performance by Omnic Turtles here.
Yep, way to start for sure, and especially with the Ghost Bomb, if they get ult advantage soon, it is very, very hard to win fights, because as you can see, Omnic Turtles has a big ult advantage, already 4 ults, almost 5 ults here going into it, and other side's not looking too great with their ult percentage. They almost have a grab, and we're going to look at Cracker Boy here, see how he's going to use the grab to hopefully win this team fight. They do have they have both support ults available here.
So they should be able to hold through this, but one thing I'm not sure if you picked up on, but Cracker Boy gets a big kill and a grab's going to come out. It's a pretty large one. Are we going to get any follow-up from it? It looks like they will not. The trans will save it, but Shatter's going to come out. Shatter's going to come out from the unzone. It's pretty big. That was respectable, but it still looks like Omnic Turtles is just going to fight it out, get into the one last fight territory. And
I
good.
agree.
And it looks like people from Omnic Turtles are going to get back in the break. The Farahana's got 2 pretty big kills, and it looks like reinforcements are coming in, but Shash finally puts a stop to Brigida. But they're just going to, it's going to be in vain. And Havoc's going to give a flip on it. Ooh, a big charge coming out by Chush Missile, and he's going to give a D-Mech on the Shash, and they are going to stagger her. And maybe able to snowball off of this as soon as Lucio gets back at the spawn. And as I started to mention, why Shash is playing tank for them. We've seen him on the Winston, we've seen him on the Diva. Interesting decision.
I believe so. I think it could come useful. I mean, you never know. There's a lot of flexibility with these plays, and let's see as both big ults get played here. As a Shatter comes in from Ryan, before it's saved by Bucky. Oh, but the Budgie gets knocked away. The Dark Requiem gets taken out earlier.
That's a gigantic move, and this looks like it's a ghost, and it's just going to be a great job for it, but a big Diva Bomb by Shash, and it looks like Havoc's going to hold on to it if they invest the trends.
I don't know about all that. I think the Diva ate the grab. Shaz ate the grab here, as they're going to have to back up. That's a lot of ults used, and I don't think that was the right time to use them. As Cracker Boy and Crimson Saber take out the last 2 survivors, and it looks like Omnic Turtles are going to have to reset here. Not any ults really to work with here.
And I think they're just trying to make a hero play, like they thought it was still winnable. Must have just been a gap in the shot calling, just thinking that it was a still winnable fight. I'm not really sure what happened there. That's just fantastic for Havoc. They got, what, 3 ults out of there for a price of 1?
And looks like the Omnic Turtles are going to be coming out of right side here, going to engage. And here comes the Shatter. Huge Shatter. That's a 6-man Shatter. But there's no ult and there's too much out of it.
But Beastman does go down by Shash, but Chush Missile gets a kill on the Donzo, and a Transcendence is going to come out of Budgie, and this should look like Havoc's going to clean it up again. But another big Shatter coming out of Chush Missile. But is he going to get anything out of it? Your teammate's going to get Budgie, Cap's going to get a kill on a Cracker Boy, and it looks like map 1 is going to go to the Omnic Turtles.
We don't know yet. There's a lot to be decided here as Dunzo and Requiem come back into the fight. You don't want to see a big, long fight. You don't want to see her too long. You want to figure out early as the Ryan v Ryan battle here in the corners as Omnic Turtle takes back the point. And this could be the end of this map. I think it is. Oh! Baby Diva holding on. Oh, not enough. And I think this map is going to go to the Omnic Turtles.
Yeah, great play by the support line. Great job by the tank line. I think Omnic Turtles are doing a great job, but playing GOAT so far. They look strong. They've had some questionable all choices, as we pointed out. But other than that, they've looked pretty solid.
I wouldn't count Havoc out of it too quickly, though. I think Yeah, it looks like they're switching over to the Snows here on Omnic Turtles. I think with the experience that Havoc has together, this maps when it comes down to ult usage so far has been in Havoc's favor. Although I do have to commend Omnic Turtles for, even though they didn't use ults extremely well, they used it when it mattered, and they got a lot of payoff from it.
Yeah. And we're going to be seeing a mirror Snows comp. It's really going to be a matter of who is more prepared with this, and who's going to get the point first. I really think it's going to be good. It's great casting. It's gonna it's gonna look like whoa, big wall coming out from that, but I don't think it's gonna do much.
Rhino's taking out early. Oh, and Dunzo's just cleaning house right now with the triple kill.
And he's just gonna go right for a ball. He's going balls deep. He's gonna get I believe, a 4K there. Excellent aggression. I love it. And he's gonna have Shatter this fight. And currently, Jewish Missile is 69 to a Shatter. So this is looking great for Havoc being here to have a good ult advantage. And Snows is it's very hard to take this point back with Snows.
I agree very much. And I think Dunzo, as we were talking earlier before the match started, I think it is a battle of main tanks. And so far, I think Dunzo is winning the fight, especially on this map so far, as he uses a wall early. Both melt walls committed here. As a Shatter comes out, gets the Zen and the other support there.
Great job by Havoc by following up on that. It's definitely looking a lot more one-sided here right now.
I agree with Dunzo's going in deep here, trying to get the Lucio and the Brigette. As they do get the Brigette, Lucio managed to escape, and Havoc's going to head back to point as Omnic Turtles are going to raise you possibly go top right here, it looks like.
If they aren't going to use your Eye, we're going to swap over to a Pharmacy, which is a fantastic counter to Snows. There's so little to deal with, but once you build Barrage, there's practically nothing to stop you from just wiping your entire team. And we're going to go right in, but there's a pretty big wall. Jewish Missile's caught out of position. He's going to get burned. Down goes your teammate, and it's just going to be all Havoc in the kill feed right now.
Yeah, that's a reset for sure. Well, you can't let the Mei break off your team like that. That's what really thrives by separating the players. And not much Afara is going to do to help them in this scenario. They're going to have to back off.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about what Hanzo pick, but definitely a fair pick makes sense. But they need to make... They are getting close to one-fight territory. They need to make something happen soon, and they don't really have the ults to do it.
They don't. I mean, unless they pull off a big Rhyme Shatter and that the Pharmacy picks up a lot of damage, a lot of kills, I don't see too much happening for the Omnic Turtles in this scenario.
We're now last fight territory in a gigantic Mei wall. Jewish Missile's gonna drop a Shatter. He's gonna get 2 outcomes, Transcendence by Budgie, and Jewish Missile does go down. And out comes a Blizzard that I don't think anyone's going to be able to touch.
I don't think anyone's going to touch either. Maybe the Pharmacy is going to go for the touch here. And they do manage to get it. Oh, and Farah taken out early. Right as soon as she ults. It looks like this is just a cleanup session for Havoc, as they look like they're going to take this map. 2-0. First map in the fall goes to Havoc, and they're up 1-0.
It's 1-1.
Oh, my God. My apologies. I totally...
NA caster duos.
NA caster, dude. Yeah, my fault. It's 1-1. We're gonna go to a map 3.
now, what do you think they could have done differently there?
I just think the difference is experience. Honestly, I think that Havoc plays well together because they've been playing together so well. And with Snows, you really need to have that expert timing, that expert communication to really make it work. And I think it comes down to experience.
Oh, well, it doesn't look like they will be running Goats here. Crackerboy will be moving on to Widow, and Shish will be moving on to the Diva.
Dunzo on the Orisa. Looks like they're going to go with a Hog Zarya. Or, excuse me, Hog Orisa here. Crackerboy and Widow, we haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, that's... Ooh, wow, this is aging.
What season is this?
Yeah, what season? Like, did I go into a time machine? But they're not going to be able to land the whole combo, but I think this comp's going to really favor, but ooh, a big... Boop Boop almost did give
it in the backline, dude. Trying to get some boops. Dunzo takes out Fernanda soon, really early here, and looks like, big purple there.
Gigantic anti coming out, like they're all anti, and it's just gonna be all over. It's just gonna be Havoc, we're gonna be pushing in, and this could have been holdable, but it looks like it's gonna be all Havoc right here. It's taken a while though to clean up the kills, and down goes Demoralized and Jewish Missile, and it's gonna be Havoc taking point 1.
Yep, and looks like Havoc's shooting, Omnic Turtles is shooting to just go for a reset here, which Havoc doesn't even allow, as they're going to have 2 late spawns, and this could get up to around 25% before another fight can occur. Now, if you are Omnic Turtles, you're in this situation, backs against the wall, What's your approach to this?
Just try and keep calm. If it's just your first fight, you got some really powerful ults here. You have Mick right click, so you can't go wrong with that. You have a lot of shield break. You should be able to burn down their shields. This is still very up in the air, but they do not have much to deal with Cracker Boy though. So that will be definitely something to keep an eye on, but Widow could go uncontested here. If we're gonna go right in, not much coming out of the pull.
And let's see how they're gonna pick this up. There's a lot of ults, not a lot of coordination.
Fernand does get a big kill on a Crimson Saber. Both bongos are out of play now, and it's just gonna be an all-out brawl. And Shasha's gonna give a nano, but they're gonna give a res. Cracker Boy's gonna get a kill onto your teammate, and Dunzo's gonna give a kill onto Viana. They're gonna invest a high noon, and it's a big one. Both supports down. This is looking like it's gonna go to Omnic Turtles.
Possibly, as Dunzo goes to Fortify. I don't think it's gonna be enough as he goes off the cliff. And yeah, believe it or not, even with Cracker Boy being uncontested on the Widow, I think this is going to Omnic Turtles, which it does.
Yeah, that was an incredibly risky high noon. He was out in the open. That's some balls of steel moves. I respect that a lot.
I do respect it, but they do have a Junkrat tire coming in, as well as Cracker Boy using sights to see where the enemies are. So I think they're going to be holding on to that Junkrat tire until that ult goes away. As Dunzo and Shaz move in here to brawl, and I'm excited to see what Havoc is going to try to pull out in this fight.
But your teammate's going to go down early, then Shash is going to land a follow-up onto Juge Missile, and Demoralize is going to get moved off the map.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. And this immediately turned into a stall, and from a 66 to a 3v6 in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, Havoc is just looking incredible on this Marissa Hog combo, because they are triple supporting with Mercian and Lucio. This is very interesting, and it's working quite well for him.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Mercy for the res. It's always important, especially in this kind of map. No one's really contesting Cracker Boy, and then Lucio's just having a field day in the backline, so not much I can see Gab really doing here to help with the McCree other than thinking of the backline, but there's not much of backline you can't get out of your spawn doors.
Ooh, we are going to move over to Monkey to go try and contest Widow. He does have a grapple. This is good. They're really going to go for this Widow. They're going to push deep for him. Bongos are going to come out Bongos are going to come out, and Twitch is going to go balls deep, and a big rip tire coming out, taking out two supports. But we are down a main tank. They need to get kills fast.
This could go either way here. They have to play it very cautiously. If Havoc's going to pull this out, they are down to 2 healers. As Shaz and Crimson go down, it looks like this fight's going to go to the Omnic Turtles.
Great job by the Omnic Turtles. They have used a little bit too much of this fight, but they still got out with a point. It was
you look at the ult advantage. Havoc, 5 ults coming up here, or excuse me, 4 ults coming up here, and all they got is a Diva Bomb, so this could be over quickly if they're going to play it right. And let's see what they're going to do.
Saints are gonna come out. He gets a kill on the Gav. Must have got caught out of position. And but Junkrat's pulled out of position. He's gonna go down by Dunzo. Dunzo's just gonna go to the backline and try and get something done. But it doesn't matter. Crimson Saber gets a big kill onto a Moira. Juice Missile's gonna get low. He's not gonna get a chance to pop a private. Oh, he does. It's just gonna be a stall now. I'm hoping for a miracle right now, but it doesn't look like they're gonna get any. Nano's gonna come out on a shot.
Oh, he does go off the map.
Saber does go down. They're not really near any ults. Jewish Missile goes down, and it's just looking like Havoc's just in cleanup mode right now.
It does look like that. I think that there is a chance that Omnic Turtles can pull this off. Gab goes down here. I think they need to prioritize this hog in the back line. And I think
going up contest, but Demoralize gets a big kill into Viana here. Are we going to be able to contest it, keep it from going off? Shash is going to give a bongo. He's just going to go in for the whole hog. He's just going to go in. And it's just going to look like Havoc is going to take map 1.
Oh, not yet, not yet. They're still holding on.
Great stall by Omnic Turtles. Donzo gets a big kill into Jewish Missile. It's Jewish Beast, man. Coin's going to flip. Tire's going to come out. I don't think the Tire's going to matter. Havoc's going to take map 1.
And that was a really entertaining map 1. And if this map tells anything of the future, this is going to be an excellent series. Both teams looking sharp.
Play of the game.
As we see the play of the game from Dunzo, and this was a great play from him, you know. He has the Mei, he's blocking off the Mei, all of a sudden goes right at the Ryan, who's already won for him. Gets a nice flame strike here, and just cleans up from here, gets the Brig into the corner, and sayonara. That was a great play.
As a Reinhardt connoisseur, I gotta give it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Why not a 9? Why not a 9?
Yeah, we're not screw. We'll give it a 9. We'll give it a 9.
Give it a 9? Alright, we're gonna give it a 9. So
Yeah, we'll give it a 9. Only thing it was missing was a 360 shatter. Only thing.
Yeah, that would have been a, what, 10? You get a 10 if it's a
Yeah, not a bad 10.
360?
360 shatter.
Alright. Well, you know what you got to do next game, Dunzo.
Yeah, get a 360 shatter, man. 10 out of 10 plays.
Alright,
10
well,
out
let's
of
see
10
what map we're gonna go to next. But that was a great series. I think
Yeah.
both teams could have won that, especially the last fight there. I think that they needed to prioritize that Roadhog in the backline that managed to hook the wrist or hook the Moira out of ult and then use a whole hog to clean it up from there. But I think just tiny mistakes from Omnic Turtles that Havoc managed to take advantage of,
Yeah, I will 100% agree with that.
especially the ult usage. We can see Havoc's playing better than Omnic with the
Yeah,
with the ult advantage.
It looks like we will be moving to Route 66 next.
And there's going to be no switches for either team, so we're going to get to see the same 6v6 as Nepal. And tell me about Route 66. What kind of map is this? Is this a GOATS map in your opinion?
At some points, enough we could see goats being run, especially third point, maybe a little bit of second point. I'm not sure what we'll see on first point. We could
I'm
even,
thinking dive. First
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, totally could see dive here. And I definitely think that's going to play more into the strengths of Havoc, because Dunzo's a great Winston. I've played against it firsthand. He's good at what he does. This team knows how to play the dive very well. Again, I don't know what to say about Omnic Turtles, except I don't know them too well. Like,
No. It's exciting to see. It's exciting with, like I said, with these new teams. That's to literally just they could be amazing. They could be less than amazing. We don't know, and that's what makes this week one so special. Everyone, thank you guys for joining us. Because Omnic Turtles is just this new team Havoc, the reigning champion. It's great to see these two clashes, and this last map could have went to either side. So
yeah.
we don't know. We have no idea what to expect, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Change a little bit of a focus fire up, maybe use ults at different times, and I could see Omnic Turtles being up 1-0 right now.
Yeah, exactly. And with Route 66 being such a dive-oriented, especially in the first point, I'm excited to see how Omnic Turtles handle it, as we're going to jump into the match. I mean, like we said before, experience is what wins games a lot of time, and Havoc's definitely got the experience.
Oh yeah, they have plenty of experience. They just play great. They know what they want to do, and they don't let you do what you want to do. And sometimes it's fun when they run goats.
Fun when they run goats. Never thought I'd hear the word fun and goats in the same sentence.
I would
But,
say like they sometimes can ruin the fun, but
sometimes, yeah.
yeah. Sometimes you can have fun in goats, especially if you're a Reinhardt.
Yeah, well, I was about to say you're a Reinhardt player, so goats is not that different than your.
I think goats is a very fair balance meta.
Yeah, I mean, as a tank main myself, I have to agree as a diva player. Goats is
fantastic.
Yeah,
Nothing
who needs DPS, honestly?
We just lost every single viewer.
Kicked out of the league. All right, so as we get ready to get started here, they are going to run a Mei on defense, which is exciting to see, as well as a Sombra. Interesting, to say the least.
Well, at least it is in Orsted. I have some bad experiences with that.
Yeah, the playoffs last year, right?
Yep, I still have nightmares from that game. Every 8 to 10 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
it was. A lot. 10 seconds you dream about it.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah.
As the offense is going to be running a Hanzo with a Pharmacy and a run Zarya with an Ana, so that's exciting to see. Good main heals on the ground and Mercy in the skies for the res as well as the Pharmacy boost.
And I think we're doing the Shroud I think we're going to do, and if they do, it's...
Oh my.
risky.
Look at this strat. Yeah, they're going for it. I should have known. You can actually contest the point from this big health pack here, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing here. As Shaz is in the front line with Buggy.
Shaz is going to go down. Great, absolutely great job by Reinhardt for securing that. And we're going to get the rest off, but it's already passed.
Yeah, they're going to have to back out of there.
But Juice Mr. does get hacked, but he'll be fine for now.
A for effort. To say the least. A for effort.
Yeah, I respect it. It was a bold move. It didn't work out too well. But Demoralize gives Froze instantly. Juice Whistle does get a big kill onto a Mercy, and that's just going to really limit their heals. They're already low heals. Gabriel gets a kill to Shash, and the Rhymes just going to clean up the Orisa, hold the left click like all Rhymes should. And we're going to try and clean up a Sombra here as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of free push as well as maybe even still in point. They're not going to do as much free push as they wish they did. But, yeah, Havoc's going to have to reset and possibly change up the comp here as they pull out a Genji for the Mei.
Yeah, great job by the Sombra for staggering out Ryan. Oh, they will give res. They will give res. That would have been incredibly huge. I don't think Havoc's gonna.
And Pharah does have ult here. Let's see what the damage boosted ult is going to do. They don't really have a hit scan other than the D.Va right now, and D.Va's relatively low, so let's see if they're going to take advantage of that. They do, and it's a double kill, possibly a triple as they get D-Mac Crackerboy. That's huge.
Rush. Gigantic rush. That's exactly what they need. It was a risky play. They rolled the dice. It worked quite well, and a nice shot gets a big kill to Crackerboy. Now we just need to get this monkey off of him, and he's going to.
He's going off right now, honestly. That's, what was that, 4 or 5 kills out there? That was great.
Yeah. Fantastic mirror play.
They need something on his scan, or he's going to be running them over the entirety of this match. As doing some poke damage as well. And let's see the ult advantage here. Tell us about this ult advantage here.
It's looking like it's pretty even right now. We got 4 ults coming up for 4 ults for Omnic Turtles, maybe 5, and I did some bad quick math, and it's only going to be 3 for Havoc coming up in this next fight. This is looking good for Omnic Turtles. You have a great push. They are making too many swaps.
Oh, big EMP.
5 EMP, presumably 5 dead. It's just gonna.
As Budgie gets a kill on Demoralized. Mercy's 1 in the sky right now, and Dunzo! Big slap. The big slap as Mercy goes down there, and Crimson Saber gets a kill on Zafara, and Jewish is just one last slide here, and he's going to be taken out. Oh, not yet. There he goes, and he's taken out as Havoc slows down the push.
And back to the auto economy, it's still in favor. And it's still in favor.
There's a lot of ults being used, but they do still have the dragon and possibly grab dragons here. But Budgie knows that he's holding on to his ult as well, and yeah. So let's look at Pharah here. Maybe try to get a big double kill again with her ult. As she's kind of just clearing some space for this point to be moved. Genji on top of high side, and yeah, they're making room right now. And Havoc playing smart here, understands that Pharah probably has ult, so they're giving her a lot of room, playing separated.
And a big kill by Gabriel. And when you look at the last, he gets a nice double.
Triple
kill. Can you let me speak, Gabriel, please? It's just going to be all on the Turtles and the Kill Fever. Going to smartly back out, but are we going to get any staggers here? No, we're not. Yeah. I was just trying to say before Gabriel pops off, you looked at that fight beforehand. They used a lot of ults, and they still kept the ultimate advantage. This is looking fantastic. It's looking night and day ult economy from last round.
Exactly, I agree. And you know, just click foreheads. No matter what strategy you run, if a Hanzo's just clicking everyone's foreheads. It's
just over.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter if you have a high ground, Anakin.
Shaz gets taken out early as well as Fern, and this fight could go either way as Havoc gets perfect.
2 big kills and a Shatter's coming out. It's gigantic. It's a free. Oh, I think that could have been better if it was a 360.
But it doesn't look like it's gonna matter as Havoc manages to hold on. Oh my goodness! Yeah. Oh, it's almost a C-line. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Ooh, but Dunzo does overextend just a little bit, and it's gonna cost him on this regroup.
Dunzo gets taken out early. That's the main takedown with no res available. So it looks like I'm watching the Pharah here. She looks like she's looking for an ult, and it could be huge, especially if the D.Va is unable to eat the majority of it. And that looks like what they're looking for right now is to take out the D.Va, get her out of mech, and then go for the ult.
Dunzo will be back in time, but Dunzo's gonna get low, and he's gonna go right for a fair. He's gonna pop up primal. We're gonna get Trance out of the way, so that's gonna be a great job. Great job by Omnic Turtles getting that out without investing any ults. But a big
takes him out.
Nice job. Nice high noon, but Crackerboy's gonna get a kill into Jewish Missile. It's looking like Havoc could win this. Dark Requiem's gonna get off a kill. Wow, how did Havoc do that?
Clicking foreheads, man, I guess. Yep. I don't know, honestly. I mean, you look at Omnic Turtles, they had all the advantages in the world. And they had positioning, they had everything, and believe it or not, Havoc just came nowhere. Maybe that's why they're the Season 1 champs, honestly.
Yeah. Great defense so far. Like, they got pretty rolling on first point, and now they're doing a fantastic job here of slowing them down. But they do not have any defensive support ults right now, so this could be good. But Beastman goes down to Dunzo really early, and Dunzo's gonna go down for it. He's gonna give his life for it, and they just need to back out. They just need to back out.
This fight's definitely over, and luckily they use a good bit of ults. They use a D.Va bomb there, and so right now you're looking at the ult economy. You're looking at 4 ults versus 1 with just a Genji blade, And this should go to Omnic Turtles, but we've seen crazier things happen. We know
we've been
that
watching-
Havoc, yeah, it's Havoc.
watching-
So
Yeah, we've been watching the same game. They've just been pulling things out. They maybe would have built Transcendence in time, but Fair's just gonna go and try and get a big barrage, but they're gonna go right for it. Dalton's gonna go right for it. They're gonna get him a kill, but Shax is gonna get Gab. And you will
also
get
both DPS are down for Omnic Turtles and the main support. I think this one might be over. Beastman gets the res on Gab, but Crimson gets taken out. Big shatter
Shatter's
here.
gonna come out. It's just gonna get Cracker Boy. It's not gonna get Dunzo
That's what
or
they
Shash,
needed.
but Shash is gonna get a kill on a Beastman. But they really need. You need to start swinging, but. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think Havoc's gonna pull it out again. I could be wrong here.
Ooh, big McRight flick here. As Farah,
Okay, never mind.
huge
There we
play. Yeah, I knew the second that Diva was out of mech, Farah would go in and make the play here, as they are gonna capture point number 2 by the inches, honestly.
It's just great play, but you look at it. But what did it cost them? It cost them everything.
It costs them everything, like Thanos once said.
Yeah.
They do have a Hanzo ult going through. As they switch to a Reaper to combat this monkey. Personally, here I would go with Ryan and Zarya, but hey, they're sticking to the dive, and you know they're the season 1 champs,
Yeah.
so they probably know what they're doing.
They're sick to their guns, and it's respectable.
You do look at the ult advantage for Havoc. They do have Dark Requiem with the High Noon and Budgie with the Transcendence, as well as Chaz halfway to another Genji Blade. And Gab, like you said,
Going
only
to Ryan
has...
Zarya.
Yep. They do, look at that. Smart boy right here. As the Hanzo ult comes out early, splits the team.
Ooh,
And Dunzo
big
goes
anti
out
coming
early.
out, but could be a big high noon. It does get Gabber now. Even this is now in favor of Havoc, and Omnic Turtle starts getting some kills, but Budgie gets a big kill onto your teammate, and this could just. They may need to back out. Blade's gonna come out. Is it gonna get anything? It's gonna get Beastman. It's gonna get Trana. It's just gonna be a gigantic Blade. I don't think they're
I don't know if they're gonna be able to contest this. There's a chance, but that Lucio needs to speed on to point and stay there as long as he can to give these slow tanks a chance to get the point. 10 seconds remain on the clock. Let's see if they can touch. They're rushing. They know they have to get there. And they do manage to
They
touch.
will touch, but at what cost? Wow, none of the supports died right there. Yeah, that could have been devastating. A big grab's gonna come out, but Cracker Boy's gonna give a big kill to Ferran, but Shatter's gonna come out, gonna get nothing. It's looking like all Havoc right now. There's so much they can't do.
Oh, but Budgie
Great
with a
shot.
double. Budgie with a triple. Dunzo picks up Lucio, and looks like that's going to be end of this first push for the Omnic Turtles, as they manage to get roughly halfway through third point with no time remaining. Havoc holds on.
Score 0.
Yeah, great job by Shash. Yeah, Shash, like he's been doing a great job. I know him as a Zen player, but he's flexing quite well. Really like what I've seen on the Genji. It's been working well. Dunzo, I've especially loved his monkey so far. Like he's being aggressive, he's getting these kills, he's being risky, and I love it. You ain't playing maintain close, your ball is deep of the enemy backline.
Yep.
Adapted.
And let's see what Omnic Turtles are going to go for a defensive outlook. Do you think they could try that mid strat on them? A little reverse on it?
I don't think they will.
You don't think so? You don't think they have that swagger that Havoc carries? Where they could just try that in the first match of the season?
No, I don't. I don't think they prepped it. Like it's not a combat's run too much, but I could be wrong. And Goats forehead.
Oh, Goats forehead. Well,
Just go Goats.
let's go Goats. You could have had fun with it, but no, we're just going to go Goats. Honestly, no, it's not Goats. It's Protect the President. They do have a McCree, so they are going to be protecting
Oh, they
the
are
McCree.
protecting the president. They are protecting
And
the
they are
president.
running a Farah here, what it looks like, unless they're just memeing right now. And so that could be a good play. I do like to protect the President on this point, especially if you keep them in the Kree on high ground and keep them, protected, of course. Kree just does a lot of damage, especially with that right click on the tanks. It could be.
Oh yeah, it's McRae. Like he's got a nickname for a reason.
Yep, and let's see how this is gonna go. Havoc first push.
I think right now, just looking at compositional standards, I think it's in favor of Havoc.
And they are gonna run kind of a protect the President kind of comp as well, but a dive protect the President with a Genji. I don't know. That's exactly what you call that. But it's a dive. It's dive Ghost with slash protect the Genji, the President, and let's see how it works.
Yeah, there's gonna be a dive into a backline, but Shash isn't really gonna be able to do anything on the monkey. And their tank, their front line's pretty separated from their back line right now. You just look at it, and Dunzo's just gonna go in there, disrupt it. He's gonna go down by Demoralized, and a big anti is gonna get. Your teammate's gonna go down by Dark Requiem, and he's gonna pick up a Rhine. And but Demoralized will get shashed, but keep in mind of Spawn's advantage. It's a big factor.
It is a big factor. But this corner is great to hold them at. You have all the cover in the world you need, and there is a chance that they could hold this corner for a good while if they play it right.
But I don't think they will, because they're
Boy
down
gets like early.
But that is just gigantic, and I'm just gonna insert my foot in my mouth right now. They're gonna invest in ammo, and he does have jump to really get anything, and he's not gonna give Lucio. Wow, that is just unfortunate, and I feel his pain.
It was his own, yeah.
Zoning off.
Yeah, always zoning off. As you look at this, the ult advantage is currently going towards the Omnic Turtles, up 3 ults to 2. But these 2 ults that they do have could come into favor, as Dark Requiem popped off in the Genji last time. Let's see how they're going to handle this.
If you just look at the comps real quick, they're gonna have a blade and they're gonna have nothing to stop it except just a big right click, but that may not be enough. Grab only gets Shash, he's gonna go down, and Havoc's just gonna back off.
Yeah, I mean, the Hammond ult, it creates space, but that space is already really given to them. I feel like that ult should have been a little bit further, force them into the territory they didn't want to go into, but, you know, we'll see what they're going to do. As Cracker Boy does have a Diva Bomb, could prove useful, especially if they get that line shield down.
And there's a duel going on between Gabriel and Dunzo in the background, but nothing is really going to come of it except just he's going to burn some cooldowns. Dunzo's going to come back in. He's going to try to make something gigantic anti-blades coming out. This is just going to be a slaughter. Good job by Cracker Boy.
Yeah, I mean, Lucio tried to ult there to get canceled. As Cracker Boy's putting it up. That Lucio got canceled by
come out from Omnic Turtles.
They're not dead yet. They're not done yet here, as they're going to be backing off here. And
if they're gonna drop a shadow, this is ballsy, and I love it. But it's gonna look like these fans are probably gonna go down, but they're gonna keep using ults here. It looks like Omnic Turtles may be able to hold this.
Maybe as Junior's missile goes down, you hate to see it, and looks like they're gonna get some free push here around this corner, possibly able to recontest it as they do have 4 or 5.
Ooh, that's a big landmine, and it's gonna take out your teammate. And it's gonna look like Havoc will be actually able to take it. Right answer my phone with Alpha. You do get killed in a shash, but still down. So goes down. The right click. I don't think we're gonna be able to get out and touch.
I don't think they're gonna be able to touch. I think they're gonna hold this choke really close. Oh, here they go. Oh, they didn't get there in time. You hate to see that, as they're gonna commit to a fight that's already lost. They just need to get out of here and regroup. And that looks like what they're going to be doing here.
Yeah.
They can hold it close here, though. They could definitely hold this close.
Oh, very easily. But Juice is getting pretty low. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to stay alive long enough. No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's going to finish him off. But ooh, this just looks like it could be a bad stagger for them if anyone dies here. Because they're going to keep going. They're going to pop behind you trying to save it. It's not going to matter. Ooh, a baby bomb's going to come in. Oh, it's gigantic.
Oh, close. Could have been.
Could have been.
Now, when you see Dunzo doing all this damage with the hammer in the background, not doing damage, more distraction, you want to switch to a maybe higher damage like a Junkrat or a
If they're still investing all of these fights so that they are in the position to win, and this is all in the favor of Havoc right now.
That's true, as Havoc picks up another kill on Jewish, and they're just looking staggered here. They need to go all 6 together, because this isn't going to cut it against the reigning champions. They need to get all 6 together, going for a solid big contest.
Oh, they're gonna stagger down the Moira, it looks like, as well. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get her. But I'm not sure if we're even gonna be able to get out to contest. They're just incredibly staggered right now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at how long Havoc held this point right here. If they could pull up the same thing, there's a good chance.
But she does go down, but Gabriel goes down. Shatter's gonna come out. It doesn't get the ult in Genji, but he's only gonna get Gabriel, and it looks like Omnic Turtles is going to win this for now.
Yeah, Dunzo's going to get out, and the rest of... Ooh, I don't know about that ultimate use there, but hey, you know, want to make sure you win the fight, that's how you do it, but, you know, ult advantage goes back to Havoc's way. Yeah, ult advantage goes back to Havoc's way because of that.
you look at the time bank, they got like maybe 2 fights left from Havoc, and that barrier could be incredibly needed because we've been seeing Dark Requiem. He can build a blade, I'd imagine, pretty fast unless he's the second coming of AKM.
Oof.
60
Yeah,
seconds.
oof.
As 1 minute remains, and this second point hold on the second map. If you're new, welcome. Havoc's currently up 1-0 as we're in the second map. As this fight's about to begin. Cracker Boy throws a big bomb, and it does get. Oh, it doesn't get anyone. Requiem does
Get
reflect
a
the.
reflect kill onto him, but a big anti onto Tushma, so we're gonna focus him down. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to stay alive long enough, but he will somehow. But he was kind of close to a shatter, but they won't be able to use it. Nano's gonna come out onto Shashzilla, but it's just looking like Havoc should have this. Cast a curse incoming.
Oh, they're committing a lot of ults to this fight, and I think they've already won it. Hey, they do have spawn advantage, so it is important that they need to win it and win it now. With 17 seconds remaining here.
Looks like great ult usage by Omnic Turtles. They're not getting much anything except for a rally, which you can debatable. Yeah, that was
Quote of the year. Quote of the year. It's debatable. All right.
debatable.
Let's see what they're going to do here. They need to play this corner very tightly. They need to get in their face because this is a long way to give up if they just let them push up this ramp. I think that Requiem, or excuse me, I think Omnic Turtles is going to have to play this kind of aggressively if they want to win with just a minute 15 remaining on the clock.
Yeah, if they do anything to stop a Genji Blade, that could be incoming. They really only have grab and beat. Out comes the blade. If it's big, it's all over. But a big stun onto the Genji. That was a hero play by Mirana right there.
Just play Brigette, man. Just play Brigette. And this could, that could get a really big play. Oh. Yeah, for real.
They needed that to go through, but Beastman does invest. Coalescence and does get a kill on a shot, so he's going to keep his team alive. They're going to press W. They're going to go balls deep. But a big anti coming out. That's going to stop the aggression here. But is Musu going to die? No, he's not. They're going to use a grab. They're going to try and push it in right now.
They're transing the Zarya, trying to get a grab out of her as fast as possible. Already at 85%. But will it be enough? As you can see, the ult advantage is in the way of Omnic Turtles. Holding them close.
One big shatter here from either side, and it's all over.
Oh, Shaz gets a block.
That was a
Big grab. And here comes the bomb. This could be a game, play the game right here. Nope, doesn't get anything.
Beat did come out. Shaz does drop a shatter, gets 2 down, but is there going to be any follow-up? Your teammate does go down. They're just in the back line, but it looks like Omnic Turtles getting kills. Hainu coming out, gets 1 on the Crimson Saber. And it's good Omnic Turtles.
Omnic Turtles looks like they're going to take this one for the W as overtime runs out. Dunzo might be able to touch here. He doesn't. And we have a tied match. Map 2 goes to Omnic Turtles. And what a match that was. Like I said, this is close.
Yeah, it's close.
Play of the game.
And Gab, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how this Hanzo just
Wouldn't let me
popped off
speak.
of them. Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't let you speak.
Gets 1, but my teammates still need to figure out the secret.
Ooh.
Gets
And you know, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Gonna bring us back to the lobby here, and halftime, I believe, now.
Alright, we're going to go into halftime as this match is tied up 1-1. Havoc, the reigning champions, and the new kid on the block, Omnic Turtles. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this tied matchup, Week 1. Overwatch Tranquility League. The reigning champions Havoc versus the new kid on the block, Omnic Turtles. And this one's been entertaining as heck so far.
Family friendly. Family friendly. Give
Family
it
friendly. You know, I was like, whoa, okay. Anyway, first we saw Nepal where it's 2-1 Havoc, and that one went down to a 99-99 on Sanctum. You look over to Route 66 where it was won on the middle of third point by one last fight. Omnic Turtles prevailed there, and we are tied.
Yeah, we're just waiting for I'm asking for any subs and a map. What map do you think we're gonna see here?
Do
you need the map?
No, I almost said the tiebreaker map. Maybe it might come down to that. But I'm looking forward to seeing some Numbani here. I think Numbani is really a mix between the dive as well as the third point becoming Ranzari matchup. I don't know if Goats fares super well, maybe dive Goats here, but I'm excited. Oh, it
Oh,
looks
it
like we're
looks
gonna
like
be
we're on
going.
Hanama.
Yeah, go ahead.
2CP is yay.
Woo! I mean, Hanamura honestly is like the best 2CP map in my opinion. So it's like you're getting the best thing
Yeah.
possible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fun fact: this was the first map of Overwatch I ever played back on PS4.
Well,
I have
everyone
some
needed to know
nostalgia.
that. Everyone needed to know that. As we are getting ready to start up Hanamura 2CP, I'm excited, honestly,
Yep.
because Hanamura is a fun map. Try out all kinds of different.
Yeah, we could see a Sebastian, we could see Snopes, we could see May. I hope we don't see a Sombra.
Havoc is making some subs here. Let's see what they're going to be doing.
Just waiting for the word.
Vex and Para for Cracker Boy and Buggy. Oh, Cracker Boy and Buggy taking a seat on the bench as as Vex and Para enter the match. I don't know anything about either one of these players. Do you?
No, these are both new players, I believe.
Ooh, and that's what you love about week one, full of surprises. As
Still experiments.
so experiments, some roster changes here and there, and looks like these two new players are getting adjusted now as we are about to get started on Hanamura very soon. If you haven't already, make sure you follow this Overwatch Tranquility Twitch stream. It's brought to you by the lovely Zuby, and we thank him for all his hard work. Overwatch Tranquility, OW Tranquility on Twitch.tv.
And as we go into it,
So,
before we go into it, I just want to ask everyone a quick question. Have you heard of Twitch Prime?
well, if you haven't, got some news for you. No, so, what are you expecting to see from this defense from
Goats.
Havoc here? Goats?
So,
Oh, well, it's quick.
Stoats, yeah.
Snows, goats, boats, floats. No.
Goats.
Are there how many varieties of goats are there at this point? Like 3 or 4, maybe 5?
I don't know.
Infinite goats.
I lost track after like floats. Like I've heard
Floats.
flying goats. I've heard goats. I've heard it all, man.
I mean, you being the Quinn creator of the Spanish Inquisition.
Spanish Inquisition, yes.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Spanish Inquisition come out here. If they do, they have already won the book in my eyes.
They've already won the match. All right. Well,
Yeah, won the match.
teams watching Spanish Inquisition, get to learning. Jane hasn't even started talking about this yet. It's the new meta. As
Yeah.
we're going to look at goats from the defensive side of Havoc.
Well, I'm not sure if we can really call it meta because no one expects a Spanish Inquisition, and if it's meta, everyone's gonna be running it. So for people who aren't aware, Spanish Inquisition is my pride and joy. It is 6 double support because no one expects it.
All right, and it looks like they're going to be with Snoats actually here as May lines up in the regular position at that big door choke. And let's look at Omnic Turtles now. Looks like they're going to be running a Bastion. I don't know how long that's going to stay.
Are we gonna run the Sebastian? Did I just call both cons?
Give us a Bastion.
5,
Give us a...
Oh.
No!
Oh, I was about to call myself a psychic.
Goats. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
hey, actually, I
Okay.
did say goats and Snopes, so you know what? I'm gonna take credit and I called them both.
I mean, anybody could have called that, honestly.
I have a gigantic premium, and no one's gonna get
Oh, they're all going right after the May here.
Ooh, and Paraspark's looking like he's gonna go down, and it's gonna be a big favor and miss. The Charge is gonna go get a teammate. They're gonna be trading off supports.
Dunzo separated right now. Yeah.
But they're gonna get a kill with a Crimson Saber. You're gonna take plenty of damage. You aren't gonna push it down, but you're gonna push down the squishy backline, and down goes Ziana. Down goes the Reinhardt. Oh, not yet. Down goes Reinhardt. Down goes May. Down goes Havoc. First point.
Down goes Havoc. First point, capturing around 3 minutes and 17 seconds here as they're getting ready to push the second point. Let's see if they're going to do any different. They do switch to on the goats here, and let's see how this defense works out for them.
This is still quite a big favor of Omnic Turtles. You look at the ult. You look at the ults, man. That's all that matters. One shatter turns it around.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Zen goes versus Ana goes. Ana is
Whoa,
primarily better
big
here. It's that big
anti-nade.
and I think this push is going to go towards Havoc here. Dark
I don't know,
Requiem
we
with
could see
super
a
high
shatter be
charge.
committed here. And we are going to see the shatter committed, and we're going to see a kill to Dark Requiem. This is now suddenly winnable for Risky
Yeah.
Shatter. But out comes a Havoc respawn. It's 2 CP lol. I should have expected it.
I mean, that was a great shatter attempt, and they did take out Rosario with around 100 charge. If anything, they slowed down the grab for the next fight, as Demoralized takes a leap of faith, and
Did not find BK
Did not find any faith. Yeah.
Jeff
They're gonna
Kaplan,
be resetting here.
only person I worship.
Oh, okay. Well. Fair enough. As we are getting ready for the second push, 6 minutes remaining on the clock, and let's look at ult advantage. Kind of split right now.
Yeah, it's looking, actually, it feels pretty even. I could be wrong here. Diva Bomb's gonna come out. It's not gonna get anything. I love the play. I don't know what happened there with a shatter.
Yeah, the problem was if it's a Diva Bomb and your name's not shooting them, then you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
oh, they could get a first tick here, possibly. Oh, barely touches it.
Almost a C9.
Almost. The grab is committed here.
They're investing a lot of ults here.
They believe in the push.
They're committed, and the break goes down, and a shatter comes out, and it gets Dark Requiem again. I think that's a second solo shatter. Someone better at it right now. Diva's gonna come out from Shasha. It's gonna get no one, but it's looking like it's in favor of Omnic Turtles here. But Diva's gonna get immediately eviscerated out of mech. Donzo's so low. He's trying to make something happen here. He's gonna go through a shatter, but it doesn't matter. And it's just gonna be all Omnic Turtles with kill feed. They're going in. And Diva's gonna come out from Gabriel. It's gonna get anything. No, it's not. We're gonna go try and get a big kill here. This is panic mode for Havoc now. 6 people on the point. You can't get a kill. Trance is gonna come out for best man here. We're going to invest in Nano to keep Shash alive. Shatter's gonna come out. And Donzo, gigantic brain shatter, 100% calculated.
And looks like this is still in the favor, even though members of maybe I spoke too soon. Omnic Turtles gonna go down, but then again, Omnic Turtles is coming back. This could be maybe a tick given up at the best, but Shaz and Crimson staying on point as Spark comes back into the fight with the Brigetta. And they still have a Baby Diva on point, so they're not going to get that tick just yet. As Ryan gets back here, Dunzo now, and he's going all the way, and it looks like he's not going to get back in time. As 2, and Ryan's going to... Oh, Ryan pushed down again. Dunzo just out of the fight time being.
And we do have any support, so any ults in general from Havoc right now, and Omnic Turtles just have a grab for building up ults. The grab's gonna be coming out. It's just gonna get Dunzo right now. Unfortunately, it didn't get the second coming of Dimitri, but it's looking really good for Omnic Turtles. Both beats are being traded, and
ooh, Dunzo gets taken down here as here comes a bomb, and it's gonna take out Baby Diva.
And this is just all Omnic Turtles. And Dark Requiem should fall.
There goes
Left on his point.
He's just holding on.
This is a fantastic stagger, and it looks like Omnic Turtles will finally take the point.
Yep, they finally take it, but hey, that's a stall right there. That's textbook stall.
That all started with what looked like a lost fight alt-wise.
Switching sides.
Hey, anyone's fight.
Initiating match.
And
yeah, and 3 shatters in 1 fight.
I mean, Jewish Missile, if you guys didn't notice, pulled up 3 shatters in just that 1 fight. If that's not the easiest definition of GOATs, then I don't know what to tell you. Because, you know, Reinhardt's, as a Reinhardt main yourself, and I play a good bit of Ryan as well, low-key like GOATs. You know, we don't want to say it. We don't want to admit it to all of our cool DPS friends that stay out of the house past 9 p.m. and drink sody pop. But, you know, we kind of like GOATs.
Yeah, we'll catch some flack for it, and like everyone's gonna leave, but
everyone's gonna hate us. But you know, whatever. We're Reinhardt mains. You need us. Anyway,
we're hated in general.
As we're gonna look at Omnic Turtles going with the Snoats defense as well, and it's Goats versus Snoats here on the first push for Havoc.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
And I know there was a Diva Bomb towards the end. What you gotta give it? What you gotta give it?
I'm sorry?
The Diva Bomb at the very end of the last fight on second point.
Didn't count. The match was already over. It just, I didn't see it. Eyes were closed.
Alright, so 0 out of 10, alright, little disrespect.
0 out of 10. I didn't see it. It wasn't, I mean, it was at like the very end, so everyone kind of just jumped into it for fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, alright, 0 out of 10. At least he didn't have a negative.
Yeah. I didn't give a negative. Take that as a negative. As Snoats is going to be played here as Dunzo first lead the pack and Shaz as they're going to go through the thing and split off 3 on 3.
Big 3, can we get anything, but Shaz is going to land a big kill onto Juice, but he's going to stay alive and they're just going to hold W now. That just goes away.
Clean up here. Ooh, big wall. He's going to stop the Moira from getting out. Nope, he gets out.
Oh, but they will give a kill onto Gabriel. That is gigantic.
That's massive, yeah. They need to get out, and here comes the push.
How goes your teammate? They are trading, but it doesn't matter right now. It's gonna take them way too long to get back. Gabriel's gonna hop onto Medivh right now. They're just gonna play aggressive. They know they have advantage. Shash is anti. He's gonna be pinned, but he's gonna be saved by the bubble. And it's just gonna. Oh, a big block and a big shatter. 8 out of 10 right here. Fantastic read.
And believe it or not, you know, they got really aggressive and lost the Mei early on. We thought it was the end, but Omnic Turtles holding on still.
Yeah, impressive hold. And are we gonna give a Diva out of back too? Okay, no, we're not. We're not.
And as you can see, they switched off the notes. It is now goats be goats, but you know, wow, how to turn that around. You talk about Havoc making plays out of nowhere. We're talking about Omnic Turtles managing to pull it off.
Yeah, this is just incredible. We're gonna move over to Dunzo here. He does have a grab, so this could be large for us.
It is. It's
a
huge.
big grab.
It's huge.
Oh my god, just mwah, mwah. Fantastic grab.
I give that one like an 8. That was an 8 out of 10. Solid.
What could you have done better, Bear? Like that seemed textbook.
If he got like 5 out of 6 of the kills credited to him. But then that would have been play. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's a little bit too nitpicky, but you know what?
Dude, you gotta be nitpicky. At this level, you know, we're not gold chumps anymore. This is plat plus most players. So, you know, you have to be like that, honestly. As Havoc is gonna take first point with 6 minutes left on the clock.
And I think that's quite faster than the Omnic Turtles time. And they are going to yield high ground, which could not go well into their favor here.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the ult differences. Both teams kind of lacking in the ult department, but you see that Jewish Missile and Demoralized, both tanks are about to have their ults, so this could be big defensively.
Oh,
but it's heated!
Oh, great read by Dark Requiem. Gabriel will get a big kill. Fiona has complete free reign on high ground. No one's touching her. No one's even paying attention to her. This is just going to set up some big antis. Nothing with a Diva Bomb. Ooh, and a big Shredder's going to cut. Oh no, it wasn't too big.
It was alright. It was moderate, but I don't know if it's going to be enough with the spawn advantage of Omnic Turtles. I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop them.
Jewish is going to get a chance to use his...
Oh, Jewish gets another one! And takes him out early here. Oh, but Jewish is 1 health. If someone breathes on him, he's down.
Slight blink, and but it looks like Omnic Turtles is coming back, but they need to get this on off the high ground. She has complete on control, and a big anti coming out, and a big grab. It's just looking like it's all over now.
It does look like that, yeah. I mean, that on the position is great. No one's even bothering her. She's getting all the shots off she needs. And,
if they moved off of Rhine, that's incredibly bad for them, but they are going to get back out in touch. But Jewish Missile will go down. They are really close to they are close to 2 big ults. This could still be doable for Omnic Turtles. They have yet to give up and take a big grab coming out. Are we going to be able to follow up on a Diva Bomb coming out? And it's going to get 1. Not bad, not bad. But
I don't know. Could go either way right now as Gab picks up the kill on the Ana finally as Diana goes down. And I think this spells the end for this. Did they get the pick there?
No, they did not.
They did not get the pick. Oh, you hate to see it. Getting that close.
That was a millimeter.
And if you look at the time difference, there is a 35-second difference between how much time they took for the Omnic Turtles to take the point. And
it's almost impossible for them to get it faster on. They would need an instant wipe right now. Oh, pause. Got.
Oof.
Okay, really wish I would have turned on a pause on.
Which character? Who was that? That was.
That would be VZ.
Oh, dude.
Wait, no, that's Lucio. That's Lucio.
Did Lucio have ult?
I think he did have ult.
Uh-oh. That could be very, very dangerous.
That could be incredibly bad.
No, that wasn't Lucio. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, they still have the support ult from the Moira, but with all these ults here, I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Okay, he is back. I'm getting a weird bug where he is not even on there, so I'm gonna hope it's ready. Okay, we're getting ready for Omnic Turtles. We're just waiting for Havoc.
And if anyone's wondering who's watching the stream, no, Dunzo has not sharded yet, but we are keeping our eye on it.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on, Dunzo. Just eat like some Taco Bell before the game.
And it looks like...
Ooh, yeah, a big shatter!
Here comes the bomb.
It's gonna come out, it's gonna get nothing, it was a little overshot.
Yeah,
But
and
this-
there's some cleanup going on for the Omnic Turtles. They do have spawn advantage, and it is still a 5v4, I believe, right now. So it could go either way.
Yeah, and this is 2CP little big grab coming out, but are we gonna be able to get any follow-up on it? It doesn't look like they will barely get the break, but Diva's doing a good job staying alive. Nano's gonna come out onto the right, and he's out of position. This was a really questionable Nano here.
I mean, hey, if it pushes the enemies back, I think it does its job. If it creates as much space as possible, which is the main tank's priority, I think it's doing its job. As a big bomb could come in here once it's blocked by Shaz.
And it will. Shatter's gonna come out and just kill the Brig. It's just stall time. It's all you can do, and he's gonna go after Rihanna, and he's not gonna be able to get it. Ryan's gonna come out with a Shatter. He's gonna get two.
Big triple Shatter!
Well, the beam's gonna come out, and it's not gonna really matter except 5M time off the clock. That's all you can really hope for right now. Time off the clock, you can hope it to get to overtime.
They do get the first take. Let's see if they get the third or the second here. As Brig and Diva does get on the map, and they're just melting quite immediately.
Lizette is getting quite close to trans. He may be able to build it in time, but it's a 96 second. If they get it, but Ryan will be able to touch, but he will not be alive for much longer on his worst off point. Oh, this is 2CP in a nutshell.
2CP, ladies and gentlemen.
Score 2-2.
2CP. Wow.
2CP.
And it looks like Havoc is going to be the first one to push. No, excuse me. Yeah. What? Havoc is going to be the first one to attack here, as they have less time. Should have realized that. 3 minutes 25 seconds for Omnic Turtles. 2 minutes and 16 seconds for Havoc. What's the plan here? If you are the defenders.
Snows.
Snows? Oh well, fair enough.
just basic. When in doubt, just go goats. But they are not going to go goats, and I respect. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what you got to think about is what makes Snows great, other than the fact that it's Snows, is that it slows the game down. May slows the game down for everybody.
That's exactly.
When you're trying to run clock down, May is the best option for you.
Yeah,
Anything
that's
to slow
exactly
down.
what Kyle Shanahan should have done in Super Bowl 51.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm sorry, I took my
I had to go
opportunity.
right for the. Hey, what team are you on again? All four? I'll remember that. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
With 7 seconds until this round starts, Havoc looking to make a statement to get their first win this season if they can. It is currently tied 1-1, and this is the third map. He's joining us.
Yeah, and Omnic Turtles, they're just gonna try. If I'm just try to get him down to a minute. They won't have much extra time, and that's gonna be a very winnable spot for. They recognize it, Snows. We're gonna play it very smart here. They recognize what happened last time. And what this does is it buys time, and two people are cut off, and Zarya is most likely gonna go down. Dunzo's gonna go down here to your teammate, but they are on the point. They are trying to get a back cap going. Ryan back cap, first I've seen it. Demoralized did get really low there. Not sure what really happened to him.
And that first push did eat up a good bit of time, roughly almost a minute, as Havoc trying to get all six back together and go in for another push.
Yeah, and this is not good for him.
I mean, yeah, Jewish Missile's already 88 to a shatter. This could be very dangerous if they don't play it right.
Ooh, and Ryan's gonna get walled off again.
And
That's
he's taking that early.
big. And Lucio's on point. He's gonna get staggered most likely here.
Oh, he managed to get that. But Jewish gets left. Could they take advantage of that, perhaps?
No, I don't think they can. They're down a man. They're just trying to get a regroup. You're now entering last fight territory because it's goats.
It is goats. This is last fight territory.
And one big wall, and it's maybe all over. Ooh, they all are. But Shatter's gonna do it. Gigantic. Nana is gonna come out onto the Diva. Discorded and froze. Not much you can do about it. And we're probably gonna stagger this maybe pretty hard here.
Oof.
Not too bad. Not too bad. But Lucio could get caught a little bit out of position here. If I'm Omnic Turtles, you grab him early here. Brian doesn't. Shash hasn't even built a shatter yet.
Yeah, you need to use these ults, and you need to use them early in this fight. I think the only one you hold on to is the Zen one, but you need to use these. You use the Mayo at the doors, you need to use the
Oh, gigantic wall! And we're gonna throw in the freeze.
They might not be able to touch it at all.
Oh, wow, gigantic.
The Diva's gonna touch it. The Diva's gonna touch it. She does.
But I don't think it's gonna matter. And a Shatter's gonna come out. This is a statement from Omnic Turtles. They're gonna do what... They're gonna come out here. They're gonna show the champions that they can go toe-to-toe with you. And we're gonna full hold you on Hanamura.
It looks like they just might, yeah. And, you know, this is Season 2, you know? They're saying, Havoc, you're the Season 1 champions, but this isn't Season 1. This is Season 2.
Oh, and already people saying GG.
Ooh. Toxic. Cav, get on him. Get on him, Cav.
Yo, is Cav a chat? Is Cav a chat?
Initiating match.
Yeah, I mean, hey. How many teams can say that they full held Havoc on the map? Solo Cup Season 1.
I don't think... when we played him, I don't think we full held him. I think we got pretty to it. That was a great series, I remember. I think I think Zuby casted that game. I could be wrong.
Zuby casts a lot of games, so you know, whatever.
Oh yeah.
He does everything.
Yeah, he did cast that one. That was a fantastic game. Ooh, and I love this strat.
Oh, wow.
Family friendly.
No!
Okay, we are gonna run the sim. I was really hoping they would do it.
Oh man, I really hope they would have been the sim.
30 seconds.
Dang, one day Sim's gonna be meta, I'm telling you.
Well, actually, I think this game's gonna end in a draw now.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it's a proven fact. If you don't destroy all the arcade machines, and if you look, they are,
Oh man.
you can't win.
Those arcade machines aren't all destroyed. They're destroyed at this point, yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a draw here. Dranamura.
Alright, let's see, with 3 seconds remaining, let's see how the Havoc is gonna handle being full held here.
And traditionally in GOATs, first pick wins, so if they give this Discord Orb on Ryan and they burn him, it's all she wrote on this point.
No snows here, so they're running them right in.
Yeah, they're gonna go in, if they're gonna burn Shash, they're gonna get a real low, but they won't be able to finish it now. Gav's just gonna go get right in his face, but they will give a Lucio, but they do trade, they are trading in, they are getting her off too. This is looking really bad for Havoc. If you're Havoc, you're panicking now. This is looking very bad. They got some big presence on point. They do get a DMAC. Ryan's gonna come in. He won't be able to land a shatter. They will. Havoc looks like they will hold.
Yeah, Havoc looks like they're gonna hold in this first fight, but they do still have 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. They are gonna stagger the Zarya, and there she goes. Leap of faith. Let's see. I mean, look at the ult differentials here. What do we got?
They have nothing to stop the graph.
They have 2. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's huge. They have 2 tank ults coming on, almost 3 tank ults, and yeah, I don't know. Looks a little sketchy.
This is all up to Dark Requiem. If he gets an E, this could be just completely gigantic.
Yeah. It's all up to Turtles to win this right here. They have all the advantages they need. They need everything they do need.
They're gonna drop a nano here, but they do get bit. Great job by Havoc.
That's well played by Havoc, honestly. As Shaz is
gonna be a team
run
kill.
everybody over. And like, you know, hey, they might be Season 1 champions, but they're still Havoc. You know what I'm saying? This might be Season 2. They'll pull these kind of things out. So hey.
And we are on course for my prediction of a draw. And the ult economy is just completely swapped over to Havoc, but it only takes 1 shot. Oh, he landed the shatter. Oh, that's so ballsy.
Here comes the Diva Bomb.
But we do get Shash, they punish him for it. If you're gonna have a free shatter, they're up 2. It's looking like it could be all over right now.
Goats, those are the 2 people you want to kill the most.
Okay,
Goats
it's
Brig and the Rhine.
Big shatter. Looks like they don't need the arcade machines right now to win. It's looking like it's all Omnic Turtles. I don't think there's anything they can do right now to pull it out. Diva's gonna fall soon. Down goes Iana.
There goes Dunzo. Dark Requiem Ant is the only one left. Baby Diva, 1v6, baby, let's go!
No, but Ryan's gonna come back. Shash doesn't have shatter. He's nowhere close. He may not even be able to touch. Okay, he will be able to touch, but it doesn't matter. It's 2. It's 2-1. Omnic Turtles.
2-1. Omnic Turtles are up against the reigning champions. Maybe you were correct. Maybe the underdogs have what it takes to come in here, come into this league, and go right at the biggest dog in the round and in the league. And wow, this is exciting. Big grab here, but you know, if you got a Dunzo on your team, you know, hey, anything can happen.
Yeah, like Ray Bear about grab, like Omnic Turtles push was just Dunzo.
Stop. I'm stop you right there.
The last map is Numbani.
Hey, Numbani, anything's possible. Could we see
So map, can we see map 5?
Can we see a map 5? That's what I want to know. I want to know if we can see a map 5 tonight. We haven't seen. Have you seen very many map 5s? I know Solo Cup had a map 5 against the. What was it
Illusion?
I can never pronounce their name. Yeah, that team.
I think so. God, please don't play me, chat.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
um,
But yeah, hey, anything's possible. And
yeah, anything's
this
possible.
this series has been as good as we could hope it could be. Wow, this is a fun one. See if there's gonna be any subs here.
I don't think we're gonna see too many subs here.
Oh, Nerdables out of nowhere. No.
From a top rope.
Yeah, Nerdables being 4K coming in here to clutch. You know, plays music. He's coming in. Oh wow, Jewish missile just made a big
Zuby
play.
for Gab. All
Zuby
right.
for Gad.
All right, I'm on board with it. Group production.
Hey,
We love you, Zuby. No homo.
a little bit. Anyway.
Oh, you heard
So,
it here
yeah.
first.
No. It's all good. Anyways, Numbani. Let's talk Numbani here. What are we gonna see from
Dive.
Havoc?
Dive.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I am 90% sure we'll see some dive.
dive. I miss dive. Do you miss the dive meta?
I'm not sure. Like, well, it was pretty good for Fusion. Like, EQO, have I mentioned how great EQO is in Carpe?
Oh,
Like, have I mentioned how good Carpe MVP he got robbed? Tuesday Jonaki's actually a botburger. Carpe's the best player, but unbiased opinions here.
It has been 0 days since Cryptic Force mentioned Philadelphia Fusion. Reset the timer. But I think with dive, I just hated the tracer because it literally came down to who has the better tracer, and I just hated it because as a tank player, there's not much you can really do other than try to eat.
Just
kill
kill
the
her
tracer.
forehead.
Yeah, she's so annoying, man.
Just kill her forehead.
She's so annoying, man. Especially like at a time I was new to PC, so this mouse and keyboard stuff's wonky, and the tracer's just flying all over the map. It was awful. But as we're getting ready to get this Numbani started, you think it's gonna be dive throughout the whole 3 points? Or you think third point
I
might
think we're
switch
gonna
it
see
up?
for point. We're gonna see the Rhine. No force best.
That's passing duo, Kekona, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I really hope that was some sarcasm, because if so, I'll look like a complete idiot for it.
It's Zuby.
Oh yeah, thanks, Zuby.
No, and it's not. Thanks. Zuby is the biggest BS I know. He's not.
Well, I tried to make myself look like more of an idiot than I actually am.
We got a lot of Turtle fans in the chat. Turtles. Let's see here. Let's see what this says here. Give me back my energy, Turtles. Look at that.
I'd like to address Gillime's comment about stealing your joke. I don't know what you're speaking of.
We have some forgery going on over here.
Cav,
get on it. Forgery.
You know, like the KMP sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me right now after accusation.
So, what team has the better dive, in your opinion, for this new matchup?
I know we've been seeing Shash on main tank. I think if Dunza's on main tank, I think it's. Oh yep. My bad.
Initiating match.
I like Numbani. It's unappreciated. It's a cool map. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you know what room I never understood? If you walk out of spawn and go left immediately with a big health pack, what is this room for? No one goes here. It's really nice. I like it, but no one uses it. Anyway, besides the point, who has a better dive in your opinion?
If Don's on main tank, I will say Havoc 100% of the time.
100% of the time. Jewish Missile been doing a really good job on that Reinhardt. I want to see more of his Winston. I do.
Yeah, for what I saw briefly on his Winston on Nepal, or nipple, as the cultured people would say.
That's the culture, yeah.
Yeah, culture. It wasn't too good. I didn't like what I've seen, but we will be seeing the Rhine Zarya coming out here, which could be really bad for him.
I mean, hey, that pharmacy could be useful as well as Gab on the Hanzo. You know, we saw what happened on Route 66. If you could just get 6 kills every team fight, hey, that's a great comp.
This is a very interesting coming out of Havoc. They're going to be running a Soldier, Zen, Lucio.
Yeah, wow, look at this. It's kind of dive. I mean, it's kind of goats. It's kind of not. You have triple support going in there with a Soldier, protect the president with dive tanks. I don't know. Interesting to say the least.
Yeah, very interesting to say the least.
I mean, they have the soldier to handle the pharmacy, so maybe it's a big brain and we just don't know.
Yeah, this could be a big brain or a stream snipe. Just kidding. Oh my. 2-minute delay.
2 minute delay. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Maybe.
Quick check for chat. They will be going under here. I'm not sure what to expect.
Oh.
And great pick. The fair is just gonna be completely uncontested right now. Danzo needs to find something right now. They need to get a kill. But Gab just gets
Gab with another one.
That's both supports,
Oh,
and he's gonna get
another
hurried. Gab, can you calm down?
Gab, chill out. Gab, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. This could honestly become the Gab show. This could become, if he stays uncontested like that, his Dark Requiem's gonna switch to Hanzo to try to contest it. But hey, 83, 84 already to a dragon. You know, you hate to see it.
Oh, we're seeing a monkey Zarya here.
Okay. Hey, I mean, against a Hanzo that's popping off, I could kind of see it.
Well, let's see if
the
it
monkey
works.
dives onto the Hanzo and the Hanzo's using his E on it. Zarya just bubbles him. That's 3 damage for the monkey.
It's free real estate, and Dunzo will get the kill into Juju Missile. Are we going to be able to cam the body well enough to remember as Crimson Saber does go down? And I think we're going to get Perez off. Yeah, they are. They won't be able to punish it, and Gab's going to get Dark Requiem. He's going to take down his counterpart with ease. Jules versus back alive. He's getting close to Vash Q. And
but Shaz in the back line.
Shaz!
Gonna get 3.
Jodak?
Gonna get 3. No!
Oh, Jake Jodak wants to know your location still.
Hey, for being the Lones Indiana on point, he really did fight to the last moment. You gotta give him a
Yeah,
we get some F's in the chat for that Zen play. He could have made it. He really could have. But unfortunately, they're gonna be pushing to second point now, turning the corner with just one person on the cart.
And
what
after
kind of ults are we looking at?
we're gonna be seeing Transcendence to help deal with this barrage. Shatter's gonna come out and it's gonna get Gab's gonna get a kill, but it's just gonna be all Omnic Turtles.
Omnic Turtles big double kill with the Pharah barrage. This is gonna be clean up. As Dunzo does get the Zarya, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I think we're gonna see a swap here. If that was a little bit late, they are gonna give a res. Fortunately, they got rid of all the energy.
Dunzo needs to go main tank, and I think Havoc needs to stop the bleeding at this point.
Yeah, he really should be swapping onto Ryan, and there we go. We'll see Ryan. Dark Requiem's not even gonna bother to try and contest him. They still don't have a main healer right now.
Yeah, wow. Interesting to say the least. They are running double off support versus double main support. So you can kind of see.
And
Oh,
Shaz does get a big. Yo, again, do I gotta say it again? Like Jay Jodak.
Shaz, anti-air Shaz coming at you live. Dark Requiem taking out the Ana here, and it's gonna be some cleanup for Havoc as they do manage to stop the bleeding. This is the beginning point of third point.
And this is a Shash I'm recognizing. Like he's just destroying them right now.
Hey, Shaz wants to win it just as bad as everybody else, and he's proving it. And this is Jay Shaz Snack. I don't know if that one works, but hey. Yeah, I mean, they need to stop the bleeding when it comes to sending the background. Sure.
Yeah, and I will give Havoc a lot of credit. They've really slowed them down here. I think they can hold this here, but it's just gonna be a like big shatter coming out.
It is saved by Shaz with the Transcendence. And let's see.
And bigger shatter comes out from Danzo.
And that one is not saved by Shaz, as they're gonna clean this one up, and the hold continues for Havoc. 4 minutes 5 seconds remaining on the clock on their first push. Omnic Turtles looking sharp in the
They're
beginning.
staggering them hard. They're getting really aggressive for these kills.
Yeah.
But the Brig's gonna pay the price.
Yes, paying the iron price as he gets slammed into the wall. Reinhardt now waiting for the rest of his team to come out, but that is a huge pick. That's going to push the entirety of Havoc back with the goes.
What is Shash doing right now?
Shash is ready for anything here. What are you doing, Shash? Here comes the flank. Is he going to get the fire? He does!
Can he give a mercy as well?
Oh my goodness, Shash.
Shash is just gonna go right in for it. He's gonna give a hug. Shash, can anyone stop this man?
Shash, calm down. You got
Like,
both DPS on that fight. And the mercy. 3 kills in that fight.
Yo, I think we need to call an ambulance right now. I think he's about to OT on Adderall right now.
And Omnic Turtles used to commit a grab, and the Zen saved the fight. Not how you normally expect the Zen to save
Yeah,
a
not
grab.
even using a trans.
Yeah. Hey. Wow. Shaz is making a move for All-Stars early, in my opinion.
Yeah, already. And to think that they were putting him on anything other than Zen here.
Zen forehead, hey! But it looks like Omnic Turtles are going to push kind of aggressive here as the point is going around to the final bend. As Dunzo in the front line is not getting as much done as he wishes.
Pair spark, but a big shatter coming out. Couldn't see too much of that Farah. But a big all coming in from a Farah. They just may have made it even, but it's looking like Havoc's going to be able to recover from an invest a trans. I can understand that usage.
Yeah, I mean, wait, if you're Shaz right now and you're popping off, you're going to get that back in no time.
Yeah, he's going to have that ult in 2.5 seconds at this.
And if you are Omnic Turtles, what are you going to do here? I mean, the Zen is really popping off.
I don't know. I don't think you can do anything.
I've never been in this situation where during a comp match or anything where we need to stop the Zen. You know, I've never been in this experience where Zen was really stopping entire team fights early.
This is a Trank first, I think.
Hey. Let's see how Omnic Turtles is going to react to that, as they do not have. Neither team really has ult advantage going forward. And ooh, Zari goes down early. This could spell the end.
Ooh, are we gonna be able to get rally off Novi or not? But filled with Transcendence and Tyvar.
Oh! And kill feed is all red here as Shaz could not hold it down for them. There's a minute 14 left on the clock for Omnic Turtles. Wow.
Yeah, incredible play by Shash. He was the only reason they got it.
Switching sides.
That's crazy.
Like, wow.
I mean, let's talk about this entirety of this map. He started off first point with Gab getting a triple, really taking advantage, and throughout the beginning of a second point through entirety of second point, honestly, it was all a Omnic Turtle show. Then Shaz decided to put his tryhard pants on, and Havoc as a whole came together and really held well in third point. But not for long, as Omnic Turtles finished with a minute 14.
Yeah, that is still very beatable. The way if Shash can play it at the level he can play it for the rest of this game, this is going to be a Havoc victory.
I don't know why, I just really enjoy saying Shash.
Yeah,
like,
same here.
Shash.
It's satisfying.
It is.
Yeah,
and
it's
you know what's
satisfying.
satisfying? A Hammond and a Symmetro. You see it right here.
Oh, weird.
Omnic Turtles are pulling it out.
We're going to see the Sebastian. I called it last game, so last map, so.
If you want to take any time to pay attention to the gameplay, because I know Goats can be a little bit sleeper, it is now. It is Symmetra and Bastion show. Gab on the Symmetra and Fernana on the Bastion.
Yeah, I don't think Havoc's going to be able to stop us right now. Like, with the
Havoc's ready. I don't know.
But I say all these things about Havoc. If the cast occurs, like, the way things have been going, Shash is just gonna go hit a miraculous the second mission goes down. So we'll see here.
Let's see how Havoc is going to attack this. As I don't know if they're expecting it, but once they are, they're gonna make adjustments for sure.
I'm very curious on how practiced they are, so I'm very curious to watch Bastion and the Sim, see how they up to it. I like the approach from Havoc right now. I really like it. You're gonna take your time, play the cover, let the shield recover.
Oh, but here goes the Symmetra teleporting them to the other side, and Havoc's going for a walk for no reason, as there's no one there.
and this is gonna be really hard for Havoc. Excellent play by Dunzo. We're gonna get a free tick. We're just gonna play right under him. We're gonna make him drop.
Oh, Paris Spark gets taken out first, and Bastion's still cleaning up. Bastion's full health still.
They do give us Symmetra, so they can't relocate the Bastion anymore. But they do give a res off. They don't contest it. Risky charge by Dunzo doesn't pay off. And it looks like Omnic Turtles is gonna hold so far for first point, but can Shash do anything right now?
Shash! He gets the pressure!
And first he doesn't have res?
No, hey!
Every little bit counts, honestly.
Maybe, I mean, if Bastion get back, he does have 92 to ult, so he could initiate this fight with a Bastion ult, but looks like Havoc is rushing to the point immediately.
We're gonna try and give a sim down here. We're gonna go really aggressive and Vadis is incredibly smart here. but it looks like we're gonna have to back up because Dunzo got low there.
Yeah,
We do get the out of mech. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to. They will.
Ooh. And let's see if the Bastion can use the ult here, knowing that the... Ah, nope, it's
Oh,
over.
bad.
I think that's over.
And just Goat's Resident Sleeper.
Yeah, Goats wins everything. You know, the game was fun for a few minutes there. And Goats is like, nah. So, I think they're gonna... Oh, wow, they just get rid of the Bastion ult and the Symmetra ult all together as they switch to a Pharmacy. And
Which I can understand. Which I understand.
I mean... Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, they aren't the great assaults. They aren't the great assaults, but... Or just Goats all around.
But I wanted to see the Bastion ult! No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm good.
Yeah, we
Whatever.
want to see the Bastion. Oh, come on, Omnic Turtles.
Come on,
Just
guys.
throw a
Can't,
little.
can't do
Throw
us
a
like
little.
that. As this fight is going to take the corner here, as Missile gets
What a
taken down
big
early.
bird. And they invested in Nano.
And Dunzo
Wow.
cleaning up triple kill here, as they do a bomb here just to try to remech, and they do actually take out the Zarya.
What happened there?
Not quite sure how the Zarya got taken out, but oh well. I think they're going to get free push all the way to third point without the test.
Just press left shift forehead. And we're gonna, it looks like they are gonna try to retake the Pharaoh is low, but they're gonna land that big kill. And
Jewish is alone on point.
And they're gonna get it with 5 minutes to go, but yet again, they had, I think, a lot more than 5 minutes, or very similar a lot when Omnic Turtles went around. They just need their Shash to come out.
They need to see a Shash type play from, and they do switch to the Zenyatta from Omnic Turtles. Let's see if they're gonna play this close. I think they need to take it before the cart makes it to the final turn.
Yeah, and it doesn't, it looks like they will be able to take that space. They will run a Reaper against the Ghost, and they're gonna go aggressive with a Transcendence.
And here comes the big bomb. Shatter
Oh,
gets
it
the
does.
dad.
Is one, if they're gonna give Ryan most likely gonna fall here. No, he's gonna stay alive barely, but he does have a shatter. He's gonna drop his zone, and it's gonna be pretty large, but it doesn't matter. It's just gonna be opening up for Havoc right now. And Beat's gonna come out. We're gonna give the kill to Sorry for Lucio, and I think they're gonna get it with minutes.
And I think this might be the end of this attack, as Dunzo really played well for them.
Fantastic Reinhardt play.
I mean, hey, goats over everything, and they're gonna just destroy their time, honestly.
Yeah, completely annihilated, but most importantly, fun.
Yeah, I mean, hey, 4 minutes 5 versus 114. We're going to see Omnic Turtles going first on this attack, trying to make this a 3-1 victory if they can pull it off. But Havoc has a very, very, very scary time with 4 minutes 5 seconds. This could very much go to a game 5 on Helios.
Yeah, you know, we talked about, are we gonna get a game 5 here? And I think we may. My prediction's still gonna stay with the Omnic Turtles, but it's not looking too good with Shash playing the way he's been playing. It's been incredible.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got to do here? If you know Havoc's gonna win goats here. But
of course.
What's the plan? What's the plan for Omnic Turtles to really make a good push?
Kill Shash.
Kill Shash? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Shash has been insane, but even killing Shash, like, if you overcommit to him, that's gonna leave opportunities for Dunzo and everyone else on the team to make something happen here.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about Havoc, like we said, season 1 champs. They're not carried by a certain player to any degree. All 6, however many are on the roster, are very talented. They work well together. They have been playing together for a very long time. So, you know, you take one out, someone else is gonna pop.
I believe this was the second team formed.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, they're one of the OGs, and they're good. They've been around to show it.
And let's see what Havoc is going to do to stop
And
the big purple in the back.
I don't think we're going to be able to get any too big of a follow-up. They are going to get a team back and favor. But if you're Havoc right now, just get them to overtime. Sparks is going to get a big kill onto your teammate, but everyone else is going to fall. And they did do my prerequisites for taking this map. Kill Shash.
Kill Shash, and hey, they got first point pretty easily with 29 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to stay on payload the majority of this time, as they're going to try to go all the way. Honestly, I think they have a chance.
Really far out of position, but Lucio may be able to speed onto him. Oh, they got lucky there. They got a little lucky there. Ooh, a fake sleep onto a Brigitte. We're going right now temporarily to a 5v6. We just gotta stop him once here. Dragon's gonna come out.
Oh, it splits the Zen and the Zarya, but they don't really
He's
clean it
gonna
up.
give Zarya low, but they aren't gonna be able to clean up of Zarya. They're gonna yield ground back up to the bus. And Ryan's gonna throw a shatter, not gonna get anything, but a big shatter coming out right now. And Zarya's just gonna give it nano, and they're gonna go right in.
Oh, but Shaz in the back. Did he pull it off?
Shash is gonna do it again. Can he do it again?
Let's see his Shaz. No, no.
Oh, big right click. Oh.
Oh, you hate to see it, folks, but Shaz did try to make the play. You have to commend it for him, and I think they're going to be able to just roll right through second point onto third.
Because Ronnie does have a shorter street phase and all of Overwatch, so I don't think they're going to get the second fight that they really want here. Yeah, this could be a miracle push by Omnic Turtles here.
I mean, hey, if they get all six together, I think that this is the corner. If we look at the first push for Omnic Turtles, this is the corner they struggled with the most. So I think this could be where it ends.
Yeah, this is where Shash pulled out his magic. No one's gonna fall to that, but we're gonna need a big place here. No one's really dying, so it's just a big brawl on point. We're running to protect the president. President's doing good. I just realized they have a Hanzo. Ignore me. And you do have a shatter on mine. It's gonna come out. It's just blah.
And that is all Havoc right now.
Oh, that's 9 out of 10.
Stop him.
Oh, that was fantastic. He read Bear over Ryan like a book.
Dunzo making the hero play.
Yeah. He read Battle like it was green eggs and ham. It was gone in like 30 seconds. So, like, fantastic Ryan play. Fantastic.
Switching sides.
Like green eggs and ham, you heard it first?
Yeah,
you heard it here first. 71 point, however, blah, blah, blah percent. They managed to get two there and push it relatively far, 71.77. Let's see how Havoc, with a bigger time pool of 4 minutes, or excuse me, 19 meters, whatever. See how Havoc with 4 minutes 5 seconds are going to pull this off.
And now, if you're Havoc right now, you don't not Havoc. If you're Omnic Turtles, you don't play for a full hold. You just try and get as much time as you can off that clock. Because if you that's my thought. You burn 1 minute to 2 minutes off a clock. That's big. Like the way Havoc's been playing, I don't think the full hold's possible. I think you can just burn 2 minutes off a clock for it.
You said you don't think a full hold's possible, but you look at Hanamura, like last match.
Cast skirts.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand, but you gotta see that the first defense Omnic Turtle ran was a Sim Bastion. Maybe a slight BM, maybe by them, but looks like they're all business here as they're gonna be running the Hanzo and McCree on the defense.
Right click of a Shimada, bro.
Let's see how they handle this.
Yeah, I just think Havoc's gonna steamroll this comp.
I believe so too. I mean, hey, Goats. You can try to run a 2-2-2 comp as much as you want. It's cute, but Goats.
You can't stop the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Yeah, honestly. And you know, you think about last season, Havoc is one of the first teams to implement Goats into their playstyle, and of course
But
that
down goes
did a
Chris
lot
and
for them.
Saber Vets, gigantic loss, or Goats if we're gonna. Dunzo's gonna get low, they aren't gonna be able to finish him. Dark Requiem's gonna lose Mac and Biss. Just looks like it's gonna be Omnic Turtles, but looks like they're gonna fight it.
Okay. No reason not to.
Ooh, Shash does get a big kill. That's exactly what we need. Shash, Havoc needs Shash.
Oh, but Demoralized takes out Dunzo in the back, and Dark Requiem goes off the cliff, and I think this is just a cleanup now. As Shaz and...
Ooh, and it looks like both the supports are in a little bit of danger right now, but they will get out.
Yeah, so the full reset. Almost a minute gone off the timer. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and they still haven't gotten the tick.
If you're Omnic Turtles right now, this is great for you. Even if they take it now, you've burned a minute off. This is a great hold so far.
Yeah, I'd be happy with this hold, honestly. If we were to lose next fight, Castle's Curse, hey, this is a great hold.
And
I like Patrice staying on top. I do.
Bodily size, yeah, he's just trying to pressure him out. Shash knows he's there. He sees him. He smells blood, and is he gonna be able to give him 3?
Let's see.
No, he won't. But they're gonna go storm a high ground. They're just playing it smart. They're playing it slow. They know they got time on their side, but they may be using that time a little bit too much. We could be wrong here.
I think he's trying to get a little fancy here, but you never know. As you can see,
Donzo gets anti. He gets deleted. And
there goes Crimson.
Falls. They need to reset now. But Shash does get a kill on the Beast Bit. They're only 1 out from being even. They would need something magical to happen right now.
Let's see.
But we aren't going to see any Shash magic.
2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. 2 minutes already taken off the clock.
This has been
and
a
this
fantastic hold.
second push.
And it looks like we all in favor of Omnic Turtles right now.
This is the exact position you want to be in if you're on the
Oh,
Turtles.
look,
It's the best that you get.
Shash has no clue what he's doing, where he is, and he's gonna get
Oh,
beheaded.
but Shash!
If we don't have a mercy, if we can't press that, that is a gigantic pick
Secret
by
Agent
Sash.
Zenyatta, and let's see if
He's gonna give him. Oh, he can give him a creep.
he can get the Hanzo here. There's a lot he could do here.
This is fantastic play. Dunzo's gonna get a big kill. Oh my God, Secret
Oh,
Agent
Shash with another.
Jesus, Shash. Like, how much Adderall did you take before the game?
Wow. Hey, you gotta always spot check. For Sombras, even for Zenyatas at this point, anything can happen in Overwatch Tranquility League. A Zenyatta surviving and winning the fight essentially before it even started.
Yeah, that was fantastic. He almost got 2 right off the bat to start off a team fight. And I believe they only used 1 ult. No. Yeah, just 1 ult.
He
No,
used
2
Dragon.
ults.
No, yeah.
Seconds.
He used
All the
Rapid.
Turtles use Dragons there, but they do still have a good bit of ults to work with. 54 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see what they're going to do. I think they're going to try to hold Bus here, which looks like that's what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to try and make this push and over. I'm not sure if they can do it. I'm not sure if they have the gas to do it.
Never say never. Let's see what they're going to do here. See how they're going to use their ults.
They're gonna go Cyberboy this Rhine, which is the absolute smart play here. Dunzo shield's getting a little bit low. No one has shattered yet, but a big bomb potentially. A big bomb does get one.
He needed to. He needed to do a chance there if they was going to win.
Whoa, McCree all from behind. No one notices his buddy kids. He did have the last second. Are you kidding me? That was insane. Ryan's most likely gonna fall any second out. Down goes for Ryan. Down. This is looking very bad for Omnic Turtles. Target
Yeah,
gets him.
I don't think they're going to be able to get all 6 here to contest.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot farther back in Shash has Transcendence. But I don't think they'll be able to touch.
I don't think so either. All they have is
And we're gonna
Zarya.
grab this is just a baller move.
Oh, but the Zarya touches in. It's not over yet.
Touch. Dragon's is gonna come out. Shatter's is gonna come out. It's a big shatter.
C9! It's a
Oh my
C9!
God.
No, you hate to see
I'm
it.
5. Oh
It's a
my
C9.
God.
We're going to map 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you
A C9. We've seen everything this match.
Are you actually kidding me? Omnic Turtles had it in their hands. Are you actually joking me? That was one of the biggest C9s I think I've ever seen in
Oh
Dragon.
my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it, but hey, these things happen. It is a Turtle 9. Can we get some Turtle 9s, please? It's a Turtle 9. Oh my goodness, that's wild. Turtle 9.
Oh God, and we're going to Elios here.
Welcome to Elios. We're going.
Wow, I can't imagine what's going on in the Omnic Turtles. I can't even imagine.
Oof. Wow, this match has been everything we've expected and more. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
What hasn't been in this match? The only thing I haven't seen yet is like a 6K bomb. So, hey,
Knock on wood.
Elios.
Well, we're still waiting on that Shash 6K.
Oh, yeah, we're waiting for our Shash 6K. It's hard to say that, Shash 6K.
Yeah, that is tongue twister.
And let's
Don't
see
try
if
it,
there's any subs from either team. I
They
don't
are
believe
ready?
there will be.
They're
Yeah,
going
we're
in?
ready to get going. Map 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Now arriving at Ilios.
I can't believe it was a Turtle 9, dude.
I'm not gonna use that term. Yep, I'm on.
I'm going to use that term. I don't care if anybody doesn't
Okay,
like
we're
it.
gonna
That's
see-
hilarious,
so,
dude.
Hey, look at my president chat. We are not going to see goats.
Yeah, hey,
I
never
hope.
know. Yeah, you don't know. Never say never, honestly. But hey, all things aside, this has been a great match from both teams.
Yeah.
I know we poked fun at Omnic Turtles, but they've been playing out of their mind way
Yeah.
better than we initially thought. You know, Havoc, like we said,
Well, more than you
Yeah.
thought. I had complete faith in them.
Havoc was showing a lot of chance.
Yeah,
But they
Havoc
came
has
back.
shown why they could go all the way, and I think Omnic Turtles are even making case they could go all.
We'll see. We'll see how they handle this Ilios. The pressure's on. A lot of these players on even both teams are relatively new to the league and new to this kind of pressure. I mean, look at the new players that Havoc picked up, Paraspark and Vex, both playing really, really well. And then, you know, almost the entirety of the Turtles are new to the league, new to these scenarios. So let's see how the pressure handles them on Mount 5.
Just looking at cons, I think it's gonna be a bit.
5,
I think Shield Break honestly goes to Havoc right now. We're gonna see Ash. I hope we get to see a Bob Champ play.
Bob
Sorry.
Champ.
Really
Maybe.
sorry for that, Ponce. Actually, no, I'm not.
Yeah, don't apologize. It's fine.
It's gonna be a classic bunker. It's just gonna be a constant battle. Wow, that shield got obliterated
That shield
fast, and
got
a big
obliterated,
anti-hit. Gonna go right down. Big start. Reaper's going in on the flank. Try to summon his
takes out
interface here. Gets a
Crimson.
big kill onto the Crimson. Down goes the Hog. This is now suddenly winnable for Havoc, and no, it may not.
Oh, but here comes. Oh,
Ooh, we're gonna shut down the Reaper. But Shash goes down. This is somehow miraculously still winnable from Havoc.
Let's see how this is gonna be handled. Breaking the shield. Both teams are breaking the shield now. Moving inside of the windmill. There's gonna be any conflict going on in there. They do have an Ash coming around the left side. Goes in the TNT.
Ooh, and one thing we should
roll.
be keeping an eye on. We're about to see a Bob come out. Gab right now. Really looking forward to seeing that first Bob of Overwatch Tranquility, by the way. But may go down before we can see it. But down goes Dunzo.
Oh, but Requiem off the cliff as well as the Orisa.
This could be game-changing, but it looks like Omnic Turtles will give a first cap here unless some miracle play happens.
There goes
Down
Vex.
goes Vex.
But they still have his Shash, ladies and gentlemen. Ah.
But Shash goes down.
Collective
Oh, Crimson Saber! He's keeping this alive! How? Okay, here we go.
Alright, well, that's the first fight if I've ever seen one, as Omnic Turtles first to take point.
Yeah.
Let's think about the first 2CP map we played, or excuse me, first patrol map we played on the Paul. It went down to the wire just as well, and I think you expect the same thing here.
Yeah, that's what I love about WoW. Like, these fights are always good. Kill. And out comes a Bob. I believe it was the first Bob of the league. I could be wrong. It is gonna get moved out.
Ooh.
That's a little disappointing. But
It happens.
gonna be out, but it looks like Havoc's gonna pull it out. We're gonna invest in Trance, and we're gonna run the lawnmower, as I like to refer to it. But the lawnmower ain't gonna pick anything up. Except the DM.
Hey, the DM.
What a great hook by Vex.
Yeah, Vex really playing well on this Hog so far. Hasn't been picked a few times, but managed to make it count.
Ooh,
Let's talk about Crimson with the backline play.
And this should be Havoc's point.
Yeah, looks like it.
But the Reaper's just gonna go in and try and do anything, but he's into.
How many people have fallen at this point? I gotta go to the bottom of this thing.
Can we get a stat of how many people have got environmental killed so far?
About 9 or something.
Roughly 9 boob kills so
I
far.
wonder how many of them have been the Roadhogs, because they've both been falling in there quite a bit. Honestly though, I like the Reaper pick, I do, but they are going to switch to a jump that let that
Which is not necessarily a bad pick here. And
yeah, I mean,
out comes a high noon. I don't think he's really going to get anything with this, but Crimson Saber gets slipped, but he will big
gets
high
two.
noon too. I stand corrected, and the Hog goes in. Both
Hogs
are down. And this could still be very winnable for Omnic Turtles. It's a 3v3. They still have a shield, and it's good. Out comes a Bongus going to invest into it. And it's a stalemate. It's gonna whoever gets when Crimson Saber's coming back from Havoc. Shash is here, but Cavalry is arrived. Nice barrier.
Nice.
That was
headshot. That was a nice barrier. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna go for a full 6 regroup here? I think they should. They don't need to be playing.
It looks like they're gonna go for. They're gonna push for it. They have faith that Junkrat's gonna get back in time because bunker comps can't go on for quite a bit of time. Out comes another Bob. Is gonna do anything. It's not gonna be hooked into a pit, but
Bob was then too. Everyone's being a victim of the
out comes the B.
There goes Lucio.
Lucio will not go down to a pit. Crimson Saber is gonna look for a boop. He's gonna get money. It's a Hog again. Big Christ. Down goes Dunzo. What are we at? 13 moves. Jesus.
And there's another one.
Are you kidding me?
And another one.
I can't cast this. I can't.
Oh my god, dude.
What am I supposed to do here? Mashash with a big 3K to steal a point. Is anyone going to be able to touch? Hog's being a little bit slow to get back, and I don't think he will be. Crimson Saber is going to be able to.
Let's see what if they can pull this off here. 99 Havoc right now. It looks like they're just going to be rolling.
It looks like they are. And the Hog goes into the pit again.
Who would have guessed? As Drew's missile on the Hammond, but doesn't be able to do too much, as Dark Requiem now holds. And
He's gonna
owns
get
it
me
up.
out of it. It's just cleanup duty for Havoc right now.
And
Hans
first
is
point,
gonna go down.
looks like it's going. Oh, unless Gab can touch. No, he can't. First point goes to Havoc, and what a point it was. How many?
Yeah.
I think we believe the well has gold elims right now.
I want to say 20. I want to say 20. 50. We're going with a count of at least 50 and more. But wait, there's more, everyone. Do you want to see the
Yeah.
hoop?
Point of the game. I think MVP is going to go to the well for that one.
Yeah.
But let's see how Lighthouse is going to handle. Lighthouse is one of my favorite maps to play Hammond on because you get so many different varieties. But it looks like either team is going to go for
and
that.
we're gonna see goats.
Oh, welcome back to the party of seeing goats.
Yeah,
here.
sorry everyone for that little odd beat.
We had a little fun on the well, but it's back to business as we're going to see both teams rush the point.
Now, do you think we're gonna just go? Do you think we're gonna see the distance in this map?
I
5.
sure hope so. That would be incredible to see that. And let's see how they're gonna play this. Ryan getting really aggressive on the Turtles part as Dunsgo's getting the shield melted and pushed back to the point immediately.
And oh my god, almost another 2K poop. Brian goes down, but Dunzo's out of position, but he's gonna get nerfed. Fernana, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Fernana, and he doesn't get punished, but they haven't taken the point yet. There we go. And Shaz playing frontline with Zen right now, and looks like the rest of the teams are gonna come help him. Let's see how they're gonna pull this one off.
You know, I know we aren't doing MVPs for rematch and player rematch at OWL, but if I have to give it to anyone, it's Shash.
So far, let's see. This match is not over. A hero could still emerge.
Actually,
So let's see.
a hero has merch. It was the well.
It was the well. The well. The well's actually currently a free agent. So let's see how this fight's gonna go. As Zen
Trey's gonna come out
on
from
the Frenzy
Shash.
side.
Juice is gonna trade with Gar. Yeah, probably not gonna be great, but Dunzo's gonna get a kill into your teammate. Weezfan's gonna fall to Shash to his counterpart. Zari's probably gonna go down. Diva's gonna go down. This is just all Havoc right now. We got welcome to the Havoc show.
Bullied. Still not dead yet. She's been getting pressured since she got to the point. Yeah, Dunzo finally ends it, but
Ooh, and a big charge onto Lucio Vet, but it looks like they're gonna get away with it. We're gonna be able to go back into it.
I think that Havoc went a little too aggressive here because they were currently down. And
what a moderately big shatter. Oh god, that was fantastic.
Not too much advantage taken off of that.
Oh, that could be devastating.
It was good enough. I think it was good enough to what they were trying to do. I think they're gonna rush the point now.
But we need Shash to come with a miracle point for Havoc right now because they're all to grab it. Dire Beat's gonna come out for one next round. And Bob's gonna come out. Is it gonna get anyone? No, it will not. And the point is still in Havoc's control right now. Trans is gonna come out from Shash again. Grav is going to come out from the Havoc side, and Trans will come out from Omnic Turtles. But the break
Banana takes out the Zarya.
And they looks like Omnic Turtles have won this fight, but I've been corrected so many times tonight. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, believe it or not, Shaz is still there, fighting. And there he goes.
He's a one-man army. You can't stop him.
I guess they're just not interested in killing him as much. He survives almost every fight until eventually they find him. But, you know, hey, Omnic Turtles took the point after all these ults. Neither team really has quite any advantage.
I would say I have to give it. I would have to give it to what's it called. Ooh, and Shash does go down. We are going to invest in Shatter, but I think it got plucked. But Juice Whistle, they're going to go balls deep right here. I love this aggro this.
Yeah, you gotta play aggressive. If you're gonna go right after goats, you need to go right in the face, play aggressive, and do not what Havoc did and get too aggressive. Push their spawn.
Yeah, if you're gonna back up, they're gonna realize how aggressive it got.
Yeah, they need to back out for sure.
I was wrong. It was Juice Shatter who got blocked. Ew, what a big shatter coming out from Dunzo. That could be all over. That was a 6K shatter. Actually, fantastic. But there's no follow up and a big grab coming out. Are we gonna be able to? Any follow-up on it, Juice Whistle about to have its own shatter. Out comes Trans,
really big bomb
coming out, and it does get your teammate. They need something big right now. Shatter still gets Nerfana or whatever the hell it is.
But the Zen gets pushed off the cliff by Dunzo in mid-trance, and that could be all she wrote if they manage to pick this up, which it looks like they will. This is entering final fight territory right here.
It's exactly
It
that.
is.
84, 85. They need big shatter to turn this around. And all of this is going to count down onto Jewish Missile by staying alive and landing the perfect shatter. These weak arms are heavy. Sorry for even making that joke, but Shatter's going to be coming out soon. He's got to find something. Ricky to stun and it could be
Hits the
big.
diva.
He gets not much, and a bigger shatter coming out from Dunzo. He's going to get your teammate, but no follow-up. Diva Bomb's going to come out from Gab, and it's not going to be anything big. Beastman does go down, so does Gab. It's looking like Havoc will take him map 5 here.
Oh, but here comes a Brig. All this could prove to be big if they focus on the Reinhardt early here. Dunzo.
Rolling a
Being
grab.
melted.
And a shatter coming out, and again, Shash is trans. And it looks like Havoc will be taking Ilios in the series.
Valiant effort by the Omnic Turtles, but Havoc keeps everyone in check, letting know that they are still the current champs in map 5. Goes to them, and Dunzo with the play of the game. Dunzo had an amazing series tonight.
Yeah.
Playing this out of his mind.
Yeah. I think Shash did so much.
Yeah, I mean, wow. The entirety of Insanity, or excuse me, the entirety of Havoc showing that they're versatile. I mean, they can take punches and keep fighting. And let's talk about Omnic Turtle. I mean, wow. What a first performance. The rest of the league should be on notice.
A pleasant surprise from them.
Pleasant surprise from them.
Pleasant surprise.
Do we want to get anybody in here for a post-game interview? Let's see.
Shash.
I want to talk to Shash, and I also want to talk to Gab whenever after that.
Shash has unfortunately left.
Oh, rip.
Well, maybe he's finally going to the hospital for his Adderall overdose. Cause, holy crap.
Crimson.
Yeah, we can get Crimson. What chat are we moving to? Are we gonna be? Which one? Voice one? Overwatch 1? Alright, and hopefully you'll be joining shortly.
Wow, what a match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really got
it. Is Courage coming in? Oh.
Hey, Courage. Surprise guest.
Surprise guest. No one saw it coming, like the Spanish Inquisition.
Hello. Congratulations on your guys' win.
Yeah, first off, congratulations.
Yeah, I gave it my all. I truly did.
On the roster, but still not there. That's just the Courage way.
I want to lead off with this question. Where did Shash go? Was it to the hospital? Because I'm pretty sure he was overdosing on Adderall that game. Like, he was actually insane.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just opened up the stream. Why is everybody spamming F?
Okay,
We won.
I don't know what that was about.
That we don't know. But Crimson, you guys definitely had some big plays today.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would like to attribute all of that not to any individual player, but the coach of our team, the inspirational anchor,
Shout out
and
Nobles.
emotional support of our team, Crimson
Watt.
Saber himself.
That's my quarterback. You guys played amazing, and against a team that no one really knew much about, you guys managed to stay in it once you were down, man. Wow. Shaz. Let's talk about Shaz for a second. He popped off in the Zenyatta.
It's Shash.
Shash, not Saz. Sorry. Shash.
Yeah.
Shash.
Yeah. He
Incredible.
popped off in the Zenyatta, especially on the Nubani, and hiding behind the spawn, or excuse me, behind the point. Wow.
Yeah,
that
he
practice?
managed to pull a flank Yada to pick off their Zen, who actually had ult on Nubani. That was a big one for you guys there too. But actually, if I have a couple questions, Dunzo, your shatters today had definitely came up big. How did you find those opportunities, or how did you view those in your mind to really get that pop-off moment?
So basically, I was just kind of looking for moments where the Ryan thought I wasn't looking at him, and then I would just kind of flick over, press Q, or sometimes I'd pull a shatter when they wouldn't expect it, like on the last map when we were backing up and they thought they were just going to be able to push us hard, and I went for a shatter. Obviously, they diva bombed us, and I got picked, but still worked out pretty good. So just kind of went for sometimes unconventional shatters.
We do have to say as well too. I don't know if you guys got a good chuckle out of it, but
You
that
gotta switch
ending
the
match on
clothes.
Ilios, or the first round on Ilios, do you realize how many our environmental kills were actually had in that one round?
Zuby, you gotta switch the
Oh, yeah,
scores.
it
You have
was
the scores
insane.
wrong.
Oh shoot.
Honestly, no. Keep it.
I think we counted around like 15.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
even the Bob went down the.
That's a pretty low estimate.
Oh yeah, those Bobs were.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how far Bob goes, right? Because normally I thought Bob would be kind of like
Yeah.
booping a Reinhardt, where you don't have a whole lot of control. But since Bob is stationary, like the way the boot mechanics work, is like since he's not opposing your direction, he'll just kind of fly if you boop him.
Yeah,
So that was fun to learn.
That was pretty great.
And just a fair warning for Valwell map, don't expect much casting. It was just us like having a complete freak out. It was just boop after boop. It was environmental kill after environmental kill.
Well, yeah, and I think I don't know. Honestly, with Well is kind of where I particularly like Lucio, because your role on the team kind of changes to the point where normally as a Lucio, your job is to kind of peel for your Ana and protect and boost your Rhine around. But on Well, your role is, just hard carry or soft carry and just kind of unsung hero, pick here, pick there. And so, I don't know, I like that sort of play style a bit more. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but I had a decent rollout where I got a boop, where I like booped Hog off the map, and then I took out the Ash, right? So like just Lucio on Well, just with all the high grounds and different places you can wall ride, almost as like a dive DPS.
Yeah.
With how much his headshots do.
Well, congratulations on your week 1 win.
Let's pull in Gab here. He's waiting in the lobby. Thank you, Havoc, for the match. It was definitely a pleasure to watch, and
It was a
Chris.
blast to cast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Bar.
And Donzo, I apologize for any puns I made on your name in advance.
Oh God.
You'll enjoy the VOD. Let's just say that, Donzo.
Don't watch the VOD. Mute the
Sounds
VOD.
good.
Mute the VOD.
Yeah,
Okay.
you Vivod.
Or use your shatters as material later. We can't really say what, but use it for that special material later. But anyways, you guys have a good one. We're actually going to go over to lobby now to talk to Gabe from
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Omnic Turtles here. How are you doing
Yep,
tonight, Gab? Tough loss for you guys, but you in particular definitely had some big plays for your team.
I mean, you gotta give it to the team. If they're not there to make space, can't make the picks, right?
Yeah, I mean, wow. You guys coming in, taking on the reigning champions, and you bring it to map 5? That's impressive.
And I would also like to throw out, I was picking you. I was picking you for the entire game.
I mean, we come into the game a bit nervous knowing that they're champions, but knowing that we could go that, toe to toe with the champions definitely makes us excited for the season.
Yeah, I mean, everyone on your team should end with their heads held high. I mean, you guys played great.
Yeah, your team as well too. Being one of I think the first expansion teams. Have you guys had much time to scrim? Because you guys have looked pretty well prepared, at least for the game that we saw today.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some roster moves and whatnot, but as of lately, we've really been meshing well together. And I think, a bit more practice, and we could have easily turned that game around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I know you're the team captain, but are you also basically the coach, I guess, as well for your team? Or are you the one that sets the strats?
I've had some outside help from other people coming in and out. But for the most part, it's really just been a team effort. Everyone helps each other out. They play together whenever they can, and I think that goes a long way.
Awesome. Any questions for the young man, Kingdom, Cryptic, Mighty Bear?
Nope.
You play Hanzo? Do you play Hanzo by chance?
What? I'm sorry?
Do you play Hanzo by chance? I couldn't tell with the all the triple kill headshots you're getting. I couldn't tell if you played Hanzo. Right.
Maybe a little bit.
I actually did have a question. Now when I think about it, I remember one time I did queue up with you. I thought you were a main tank player. Was there a transition that happened?
So yeah, I mean, a couple months ago, I decided to switch over to DPS. I've been playing main tank for probably 3 to 4 seasons till then. And then when this team was first being created, the Omnic Turtles, we had a lot of people playing main tank. Like literally, probably more than half the team. I would say like 5 or 4 players only played tank. And so we have a couple players who decided that we created this team, and they started switching roles around. So for example, I know that Fernan played tank, and now he's also on deeps. One of our other players who's not here as well switched over from tank to support. So it's been a team effort trying to get the whole team together so we can get comps going.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Well, looked like it worked out pretty well for you guys, and
Yeah.
on to the next week.
Yeah, we're excited for the rest of the season. Should be a good one.
Who do you play next?
I believe we play the Fighting Potatoes. I'm not quite sure. I will check that in a
So
second.
you go from the games against the reigning champions to the fan favorites. It is a tough schedule for you guys. That's for sure.
Yeah, just a fair warning. Probably not too many people are going to be rooting for you there. Everyone loves the Fighting Potatoes.
It's the meme, but meme works makes the dream works.
Oh my goodness.
We'll definitely try our hardest.
All right. Well, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for casting.
Have a good night. No problem. It was a lot of fun.
So yeah, here from us in the Tranquility team, we want to wish you guys a happy night. Thank you for watching. Your casters and people to follow at Kingdom OW, and I forget my account.